Check 212. Doing everybody. Boxing people. Boxing people. How's everyone doing? Gonna do a little bit of a coverage of what is to come next in boxing, including Ryan Garcia, Deontay Wilder, some upcoming match, as well as discuss the Tio versus Shakur fight. I have some thoughts on the fight and the way that it played out. And I'm going to wait for more people to jump in here so I can eat my crow because I was completely wrong 100%. I think there was a lot of us that were surprised that Tio didn't get more than one round on the judges' scorecard. And in the performance, I don't know if you can even give him a round, a sympathy round. So, going to wait for some more people to jump in so I can eat my crow. But going to pin the link to the StreamYard link if anybody wants to join. Pinned at the top. Yeah. Tio lost to Shakur. Shakur beat Tio up soundly enough for us to reconsider Tio's legacy and the whole discussion whether he was good or not. I mean, Shakur beat the legacy out of Tio, had him apologizing for some racist remarks in the post-fight interview. Thought that was strange. I could tell that Tio was hurt, but he still tried to smile it away. From the jump, from the very fucking jump, Shakur was game. As soon as he stepped in the ring, I noticed that he walked with a little bit of swagger and confidence, and that pace that he was walking to the ring. I don't really like to play into that too much because Tio looked really confident as well. He stood up on the canvas outside of the ring, and he looked at everyone in the crowd like if he was about to put on a performance. But he laid a goose egg. And during the very first exchange, when Tio came out, the bell rang. I put my hands in the air. We had ourselves a fight. During the very first 30 seconds of the fight, I knew that it was over. I think that Tio was, again, a little small, and Shakur just caught him with the jab, and that was the rest of the fight. Shakur caught him with the jab the entire night, and it was easy for him. He couldn't get past the stick. A lot of people ask, well, he didn't come in with the game plan, and there was no coaching on the side of Senior. This is the thing. Tio was beat one-on-one. He could not have done anything different in the training camp. And maybe I'm being a little dramatic when I say that, but he was beat. It looked like he was beat in front of Shakur. He looked at him sometimes, and Shakur landed a looping left that also made Tio very cautious of the way that he entered. And then Tio threw those two big right hands that just went over the top, and I couldn't make sense of it. I can't understand why he was missing by that much and repeating the same movement. So, round one, the jab in the very first exchange, it was so clean from Shakur. And if I can pull it up, I'll watch it on the screen here with you guys. But I had very to little no hope after that because the rest of the fight was similar to the very first round. Shakur was just landing that jab. Tio tried to mix it up, going to the body, being a little aggressive in the later rounds, but it wasn't not nearly enough. And I don't know if you give him one round. You know, that was such a dominant performance from Shakur. So I'm going to eat my crow. We got some fun truckers up in here. I'm gonna eat some crow, and I'm gonna tell you that I'm no, sur- surprised. Yes, disappointed in the way that Tio didn't make it a fight. Yeah, I'm disappointed in Tio. Absolutely, he seemed that he was okay with the way that the fight was going and just kind of cruised at the same pace. Didn't try to put the pedal to the metal. What up, CT? Washington. And to continue sort of my analysis on the first couple of rounds, yeah, Shakur was firing that jab, and I think that Shakur's power made Tio think twice of coming in. Shakur told his corner during in between the rounds that I'm stronger than him. So he felt Tio's power, and he was trying to convey to his cornerman that he was the more powerful one. He could put the pedal to the metal, and I think if Tio came reckless, Shakur could have knocked him out. And so disappointed in Tio. Absolutely. Here's the thing with Shakur. Now I think so highly of him. Everything of the De Los Santos fight and not fighting tough competition. I have known that it's not been his like he's not the responsible one because of his promoter with Tom Brink and just kind of the fights falling through last minute. I think Floyd Schofield would have been a really good fight. But finally we got to see it over the weekend how good Shakur really is. And there's a yeah, man. At 140, I don't know if anyone beats him. Who do you Washington, congratulations. What's up? What's up?
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Now, to me, Lopez just need a different trainer. His dad just should just be the dad. His dad's not a motivator. You know, some trainers will motivate you when you're losing, try to get the best out of you. His daddy was going through the motion. His daddy wasn't really a trainer. His daddy was just going through the motion, just wanted the spotlight on him, but really didn't coach his son up.
Yeah, I watched an interview with Senior after the fight, and Senior was saying that like he wasn't doing anything that he was doing in sparring, that he didn't look like the normal, like his son was being acting normal. I say that to say that Tio, I think, underperformed. Like, I don't know if he was at his best that night. I don't think at his best he beat Shakur, by the way, but I don't know if he was that night. There was something like that. There was something off about him in the ring, and again, I don't think at his best he beat Shakur, but at least he would put up a little bit better of a fight because even Senior in the post fight interview, he was saying that wasn't my son in the ring, and I don't know. I've never seen him kind of fight like that. So yeah, maybe it was just the moment. Yeah, and I do
Nah,
agree with you. I do agree with you. I think he needs to go to like a technical sort of fighter, coach, trainer. Excuse me. Angry Skip says, I didn't realize how little Teal faints until Saturday. I mean, yeah, he wasn't fainting. He was just kind of changing levels with that jab and he tried to go to the body, but he was getting beat up, and his face looked like it after the fight.
Shakur only used one punch. That was the jab the whole night. And T.O. couldn't figure out how to maneuver against that jab. He just jabbed him all night. Jabbed him. Only thing that made Shakur mad when T.O. tried to bite him.
What round was it? I didn't catch that.
Yeah, he tried to bite him. You can see the highlights if they show it. He tried to bite him. That's what made Shakur turn into Credible Hawk and just worked him the whole night with that jab.
Yeah, it was a masterclass performance from Shakur. That jab was on fire from the jump. Right before the fight, someone mentioned to me that no one gets into their zone. Like no one's a better first round fighter than Shakur, and it showed. Like from the jump, he was on, and it wasn't jumping back. He was in Teal's face the entire fight.
He walked him down the whole time. Shakur walked Lopez down the whole fight from first to 12. He walked him down.
Yeah, there was at times where he was, yeah, definitely pushing Tio back. I don't know if he walked him down. He definitely stood in front of him and he met him in the center of the ring a lot of the time and he pivoted, sure, but he was still counterpunching a lot, right? He was waiting for Tio to make the mistakes, and Tio was making mistakes. That was allowing Shakur to capitalize. But you're right, that jab was the only punch that beat him the night. In the first round, Shakur threw some power on that left, and he caught him, and that set the tone for the fight. He landed flush. Angry Skips, back to your feints. Yeah, I didn't see much from Tio, and again after that first round, I kind of accepted what was going to happen, and started to give Shakur his props. Like we witnessed Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan, um, LeBron James Saturday
I
night. Like, go ahead.
I, I
I
told
was
I
gonna,
told Shakur was a bad boy, a
yeah, he
bad
was,
man.
and he could have stopped Tio. You know, I think that if he put those left hands again, it's not like Shakur, if he were to go in a little bit more, he would press. He would look like a Abdullah Mason. Like he would get hit a little bit, and he doesn't risk that much. But I, I do think that if he put a little bit more um, pressure and landed some more looping lefts, he could have got Tio knocked down. He was still sort of counter punching and waiting for Tio to make the mistakes. Tio made tons of mistakes.
Shakur don't look for the knockout. Shakur look to beat you round by round. That's his game. He just want to beat you. He not he. That's all he want to do. Just punish you and beat you.
How was the environment in the during the main event when everyone
Oh,
Tio's
it was so fun. It was electric. Everybody got along. Everybody was cheering. The people that were cheering for Lopez, they started cheering for Shakur Stevenson.
really?
Yeah, they was happy. They were just happy that Shakur didn't run. Shakur stayed there and box. So they liked it.
Yeah. No, he showed me who he really is. Any sort of hesitation that I had on Shakur is way gone. I don't know if anyone beats him at 140 or 135 because he could go down. He weighed 138 the night of the weigh-in, so he can shed those 3 pounds easy and make 135 again.
Hmm.
I wish him and Keyshawn weren't friends because Keyshawn won. He beat Jermaine Ortiz with the body shot, dropped him twice, and in that 12th round or 10th round, was it a 10 rounder or 12 rounder?
But they friends because they
I
was in the
know.
Olympics.
I
So
wish
that's
they
why
weren't.
that's why they ain't gonna fight because they Olympic teammates and once you Olympic teammates, you Olympic teammates for life. So
Yeah, no, I
you're
agree.
not really gonna
So
fight.
there's it's much more that like you can't fight your friend, and here's my opinion when it comes to fighting friends in boxing. W- Did you guys see how into it Shakur's family member was towards Tio's team and vice versa? Like there's so much animosity in a boxing match fight. It's a fight, and if Keyshawn fights Shakur, you're gonna have their families going at it when they show up to the press conferences, and for months you're gonna have the families going at it, and the fighters will know that they can get in the ring and squash, you know, put a boxing fight on for the fans. Because I wish they weren't friends. I wish that fight happened, but the family members will never get over, and then you know, you're ruining a relationship and relationships. So I agree. Like if they're good friends, I don't mind them not fighting, but I just wish it wasn't like that because Keyshawn at 140 pounds, I don't know if anyone beats him. But they're both at 140 pounds. That's the sucky part.
No,
Um,
in training they fight when they spar with each other. They fight every time. So That's when they fight each other.
And I pulled this up here. Shakur Stevenson says that he didn't like how Teofimo Lopez was alone after the fight with no support. Yeah, his dad left him. Teo Senior left Junior alone. So at least some of the reports. Um, and let's see. His team and fans have no loyalty. You can be disappointed that your guy lost, but booing them and completely abandoning them is just wrong. Yeah, boxing fans are fickle. American fans, the UK fans are riding with Chisora and other cats regardless of the record. That's true. UK fans are great. Washington, you calling in the night of the fight was crazy, man. What got the biggest pop? Like, what did the crowd react to the entire night? What was the biggest reaction?
Homeboy lost his two piece.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that was the
Yeah,
funniest. That was the funny. That was like a comedian. That was the funniest of the whole night.
yeah. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. I always say that when I watch combat sports, I always see something that I've never seen before. Never have I seen that. I've seen. I'm gonna pull this image up here. That's crazy. Was it on purpose? Who knows?
No,
And the
no,
fight was boring.
no. That fight wasn't boring. That fight was just too heavyweight. They were just sitting there, just slugging it out.
Yeah, they were. Apparently,
Oh, that,
this guy right here, Ibe, he's been a security guard, um, an Uber Lyft driver. Uh, yeah, he's had sort of a career. I was hearing a panel talk about him. Jarrell Miller became uber famous instantly. This definitely has like gone viral. So many World Star posted it. All the mainstream platforms jumped on this. Um, Let me give some analysis on the Keyshawn Davis versus Jermaine Ortiz fight. I think Keyshawn at 140 pounds is shining bright like a diamond. His confidence as well, leading up to the fight, is what makes me like he's got ice in his veins, and I think that very few people in this world can be as calm as Keyshawn Davis and other fighters like a Conor McGregor, where it's just they don't wear it on their face. They're smiling. They're chomping at the bit to get in the ring. And there's tons of other like there's fighters who put on a good face and they don't look nervous. But I think that Keyshawn thrives in the moment. Like he's a showman through and through. So that's what I that's what I get from him. And when because you've done it so many times as an amateur, a fight on a Saturday, is so regular. Weighing in is regular. Getting your medicals done with the doctor, that all feels regular. And for some people, when they go through that or 1 year without fighting, 2 years without fighting, they're not consistently doing that, so that feels irregular. And so maybe the moment gets to them and they don't perform as well. But Keyshawn looks like he's got ice in his veins when he's boxing. He smiled at Jermaine Ortiz when he landed a body punch in the first round, towards the end of the first round. And he dropped him later on, and he finished him with that same body shot. So you can see how the fight played out after Keyshawn smiled at Jermaine after that body shot. I have one thing to say about Keyshawn too. It doesn't look technical what he's doing, but the way that he's able to stand in front of you with like a half shoulder roll guard and sometimes high guard is very, very technical because he's inching away, he's slipping, and he's pressing or meeting you halfway. Um, with Keyshawn too, you have to understand sort of his pressure and his offense is his defense. He's a really good counter puncher, but he's also an aggressive lead puncher. He's able to lead the dance and he's able to follow. So Jermaine has not been stopped before. Jermaine was not looked like he wasn't putting anything behind those punches after the second round. It looked like Jermaine was kind of going through the motions. He switched to orthodox to switch up the style, but none of that worked. And Keyshawn finished him. And I think Jermaine is a great finish on Keyshawn's resume because he didn't get finished against Loma. He didn't get finished against Tio, but Keyshawn was able to get him out of there. And Jermaine is no punk. He has the respect of lots of boxing fans. So Keyshawn was the biggest winner of the night for me, of the biggest winner this weekend. Oh, and Shushu Carrington. I totally forgot about that fight. That was a really good boxing weekend if you were a fan. Shushu Carrington landing a 5-piece combination that will go down on a highlight reel, boxing highlight reel on YouTube for the ages. That's a devastating finishing combination. Shushu Carrington slipped the jab and landed a right hand that had Castro on his feet. Before he went down, he hit him with 5 more. That fast. 126 pounds, 126-pound boxers, when you see them fight, their hand speed is ridiculous. You see them train, their hand speed is so incredibly fast. So respect to all the lighter weight classes. What do you say, Washington? Did you like the Shushu Carrington knockout?
Oh yeah, yeah. That was the best highlight of the whole event. That was yeah. That
And
was like that was
Castro's
like a.
putting up a good fight.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was fighting, but that was like a video game because in an instant he looked like he turned on the lights, and dude was on his back looking at the lights.
Just like that. And he hit him with the body shot in that combination. Fuck.
Who you think Lopez need to fight next?
Mm, good question. 140 pounds. I think he said he's going to go up to 147, right? He's like welterweight division is next for him.
Nah, just stay at 140 right now, cause
He posted, I think he posted something that he's going up.
oh well.
Okay, if he goes up to 147, it's going to be even tougher for him because if anybody that has a good jab that is just as patient as Shakur is going to beat him because that's the game plan. Lopez and Norman, Panchito, Lopez and Norman at 147. Fucking firefight. I think Tio beats Norman. But yeah,
Nah, I don't, nah,
go
I
ahead.
don't think so. I don't think so. I think Norman will get him because
Okay.
now it's a blueprint how to beat To now. Now everybody see that now how to beat him. You beat him with the jab and footwork and walk him down time to time.
Yeah, it's almost like if you're good enough, you can let Tio beat himself. He was throwing this overhand right that was missing by a mile, not even close. Did it twice in the first round. He was throwing so hard he was switching to southpaw. That's that. I know that fighters do that, but it's so untechnical, and it's like he wasn't even close to Shakur. Desperation, showing a different look. I don't know. Lopez versus Norman at 147. I am going to, yeah, I'll think about it. But Devin Haney sort of beat Brian Norman with a jab and footwork, and Tia, he can't do that. Tia doesn't really have a jab. But interesting to think about who he can fight at 147. Let's see. Let me look this up. Um, to give some other recaps over the weekend, you had Kelly. Josh Kelly beat the Boogeyman, and he outboxed Mortazayev for the belt at 154. Then you had Xander beat a Boss Baru. Did you end up catching that fight, Washington, or do you care about um rewatching those fights?
You talking about
Xander
the?
Xander versus a Boss Baru.
Oh no, no, only one I was watching the Ring 6. That's why I was focused on the Ring 6 fight.
Are you a fan of Boots?
Oh, he okay. He okay. He
You
just
don't.
he just ain't got nobody that really want to fight him.
They say Boots is the next Crawford.
I can kind of see that in the way because he got the reach like Crawford, and I can kind of see that in the way.
Yeah, he needs to fight somebody. I think that it's sort of not his fault too that he hasn't been able to fight somebody like a Tio because Shakur is now top three pound for pound on people's pound for pound list. Top five, top three on some people. 147. He could fight Devin Haney. Matias would be not a be a would be a good fight actually.
Now Tank got the question because Tank got too much legal problem to even think about trying to step in the ring.
Yeah, yeah. Well then Matias, Subriel Matias,
Now
Richards,
that'll be a good fight. That'll be a good fight.
Richardson, Hitchison.
Hmm. I don't know about that fight. That fight, I gotta say, Shakur dominate that one.
He'll fight like a Pedraza. Yeah. What's next for Shakur? I mean, it's going to be a big fight no matter what.
I like to see him fight Foster.
Oshaki. Ooh, that is a good fight. The thing that I'm starting to like about Shakur is that he is putting the fights on and he's doing it at least twice a year. He he is being an active champ, and I have to respect that. When these fighters are waiting 2 years, 1 year before in between bouts, that's my biggest issue with some boxers right now. They're like Boots and Virgil Ortiz. They're so good, and they're wasting months of their lives by not announcing a fight. And the thing is that fights are so rare. When you book a fight, that doesn't mean that it's going to actually happen. Your opponent can pull out a weekend before, so then you have to wait another 6 months to get the matchup made. So put the fights on it. And for Shakur, he's becoming one of those guys that's in my face a lot because he's fighting. And again, today he's in the media looking to line something up with Lamont Roach.
No, that fight right there to me wouldn't really make sense for Shakur Stevenson because he ain't got nothing to prove with that fight.
So Dalton Smith, what do you think? That's probably going to happen next. It's a unification bout, 140. Smith
You know, now
holds
that
the
that
WBC.
now yeah, that makes sense because it's two champions going at it. Now that make more sense than fighting Roach.
What's up, Lance? What's going on? What's going on? Who's next for Shakur? Devin Haney. Shit, that would be a dream matchup for me. Such a technical fight. Who do you favor?
No, I'm favoring Shakur with that one.
Raymond Murataya, Abdullah Mason. Those are
Now
at
do it.
135.
Now Dewey Mason, I wouldn't see. I don't think Shakur and Dewey Mason would never fight because they came at two different eras.
Let me try to fix this camera here. Okay, let's see. Shakur's probably going to unify against Dalton Smith. That's most likely what's going to happen. Shakur too fast and slick for Haney. Whoa, Clarissa. Yeah, I'm not going to ever bet against Shakur. And then not that I bet $20 like I thought I was going to win the money. I know how good Shakur could have been, but he proved it absolutely without a doubt. 12-0. Fuck a sympathy round. A jab will take you around the world. That's what Devin Haney says. But Shakur's got the best jab in boxing. It's hard to get past the jab. And that southpaw super fast style that Shakur has, I know that Devin Haney will put up a better fight than T.O. That's a fact.
Now, remember everybody said Lopez was faster than Shakur. Did you see that Saturday?
No, not even close. I was I'm humbled. Like this weekend humbled me. I did, and I'm a big UFC fan, so like lots of times have I predicted something where I thought that Teal would land a punch. He didn't land one clean punch on Shakur's head. It was a wash. So that was my major prediction. It was like what was going to happen when Stevenson got finally checked, when his chin was going to get tested. And you know what? Like, boy, was I wrong. He didn't even let himself in the opportunity to get his chin tested. Shakur has that range. Yeah, the joy of boxing. Hope you had a good time out there at MSG.
No, I had fun. I was looking at the women with the booty cheeks showing. Yeah, that was that was my best. That's my best time watching the fight because the fight was good to me. Being a fight fan, to me, I like the whole thing. The whole from the first fight to the main event. To me it was a nice turnout. It was a
Yeah.
nice show.
Yeah, Shushu Carrington, he put a really good performance on knocking out Castro. I think that's what set it off for me. As soon as when Castro was putting up a good fight against Shushu, and I realized that Shushu was in for a fight, Shushu was doing just enough to keep winning the rounds, but I think he was getting checked with some good punches. Castro was putting it together, and he was a real underdog, and I love that. I love that that was happening because I had to look forward to Keyshawn Davis and Jermaine Ortiz. So when Shushu was he put that performance on in I think the fifth or sixth round, shit, that set the tone of the night for me. And then Keyshawn Davis, yeah, stone cold, ice in his veins type of fighter. Fuck. I wish him and Shakur were not friends. I'm gonna see who is next for Keyshawn Davis.
Nah, should Davis should fight for a title at the 140.
What'd you say?
He should fight for a title at 140. Keyshawn Davis.
Hmm. Devin Haney. That would be a good fight. Devin Haney's in for some good fights in the next year. He's the only one that has signed a multi-fight deal with Turkey. So whatever's next for Devin Haney, it's going to be big. Lewis Crocker, a strong contender for this actual next fight. That's probably who he ends up taking because I think that Keyshawn, the only thing about him, he's missing a little bit of experience, so he needs a couple more matchups. Let him fight Lewis Crocker. Um, Traveling to the UK to fight there wouldn't be a bad fight. Dalton Smith, you want Keyshawn to unify? Oh, he doesn't have a belt. Another name he meant, yeah, Dalton Smith. Yeah, that'd be a really good fight. Andy Cruz, Edwin De Los Santos. Tank is out of the picture.
Now
Andy,
to me, when David fought this Saturday, when his mama was in the ring, he was disciplined because she was at the
who's
fight. She,
who?
Davis, Keyshawn Davis. His
Keyshawn
mom
Davis.
was his mom was at the fight, so he was
Mhm.
disciplined. He was respect. He was disciplined. So she had him she had him disciplined, and he went out there and did what he supposed to do to get the win.
Shoot, Keyshawn Davis. What like from being the laughing stock of boxing to people worrying about his mental health so much. Everyone is wondering, like, oh, if his mental health is okay, then I'm gonna pick him. Shit, like, I think he gets it done in the ring no matter what he's going through. Smoking, drinking, he's that type of motherfucker where he's gonna fuck you up, and he's aggressive. It's so tactically aggressive. You know who he reminds me of? Tank. But Tank is subtle. He sets traps for you because Tank is a little bit smaller. I think he's kind of fighting out of his weight class. To be honest, I think he's a 30 pounder, 35. Um, but Keyshawn is so fucking aggressive. And so that's why it's so impressive because Jermaine was sort of retreating a lot. He was trying to box and he was forced to fight. And he got backed up into the ropes and Keyshawn stopped him to that
No,
body.
No, no. What I see Keyshawn watched a lot of tape on that fight because he every time he moved to the right to left, Keyshawn was right there picking him off. Taking it to him.
So
Now
the
what?
biggest, go ahead,
No, no,
Washington.
I'm listening to you.
Washington said the biggest pop in the arena was Jarrell Miller's toupee falling off, whether it was scripted or not. He got the dub, even though I think this heavyweight was beating him. Um, it's funny how that thing works out, but I want to start talking about what's next. If you want to wrap up any of your thoughts for the week, the fights that happened this weekend.
To me, the first event, to me, the first fight that set the tempo for everybody because they was really going at it.
Okay, so
Then
now
when
we have. Go ahead.
then no, I'm saying then when it seemed like when the first two fight when the first fight on the card set off, they set the tempo, and then everybody else went down, then they start knocking each other out after that.
Let me know if you can hear this. I'm going to play this video. In
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
The doctors, they went to check me and shit. And I seen T.O. in there,
Is the audio coming through?
Yeah, it's loud and clear.
picture together and everything. But he was in there dolo. Dolo. I'm like,
Like none of his team, nobody.
where everybody at?
Right.
Why is he in here dolo? Me and him having a full-on conversation. He pulled me to the side, just one-on-one. Me and him had a good little convo, but nobody else is in here with him. I didn't like that. Like, that didn't make me feel good because I knew him since like back in the day. So it's like I kind of feel bad because at the end of the day, we just boxers and we giving our heart and our soul to our craft, and we going there and risk our life for the dangers of for the public and ourselves too, entertainment. And for nobody to be surrounded with him at that moment, that's supposed to be right there on his shoulder, on his hip. I ain't like that. I wasn't cool with that.
What do you think about that, Washington? Yeah, Shakur's
No,
a
that's
good
sad.
guy.
That no,
That's
to me
sincere.
that's sad. T.O. Daddy should have been there if he won or lost. Just be there for your son. That's when you're supposed to be a father and just be there for your son, no matter what. But to me, if I was T.O., I'll be looking for Shakur grandpa to be my next trainer.
Huh. You think yeah, that would not be a bad that would not be a bad decision, actually. I'm into that.
Cause it's to me seem like T.O.
I
Daddy
don't.
just
I
want
think
the
that
money.
I get butchered, and I think God punishes me a lot for it. So I'm just a punching bag to that. So one day I'll get, maybe one day, but not yet.
We appreciate you, though, brother.
Not yet.
These guys appreciate you too.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I just never got my fair share. I never did. Not once, man.
That's the way you look at it.
Not once. But hey, that's just my journey. I guess I just never took on Baphomet. So I just got to keep it moving.
Final message to those fans and supporters of yours who will have time to reflect and
He
appreciate
beat the
how well
sense
you've
out of
done.
T.O. I don't know what T.O. was trying to say there. Golly.
Nah, T.O. just wanted to cry. I'm gonna be real with you. T.O. just wanted to cry, so he caught his tears. T.O. wanted to just cry because his daddy let him down. That's when he really see his daddy really let him down. Instead of being in the corner as a father, to me, his daddy just want a free. He just want the money, not trying to take the good with the bad.
Angry Skip says someone in T.O.'s team mentioned that they were only gone for 5 to 10 minutes.
Nah, I think they was going more than that. If him and Shakur had a conversation, you was going more than that. If you can have a conversation with a guy, you was gone for quite a while.
So I'm playing some of the highlights from Shakur. He's now jabbing Tio. I talked to some people that went to the fight, and what they told me that they saw in person was that the speed difference was off the charts. That Shakur was just so incredibly faster than Tio. And yeah, it's timing and speed, but look at Tio's face was battered in that interview. I didn't see his blue eyes in other interviews, but god damn, Tio got fucked up.
Now remember everybody saying T.O. was faster than Shakur. I told everybody they was cockeyed. They wasn't looking right.
100%, dude. I'm here to eat the crow all day. I did not think that he was gonna pitch a shutout. I definitely thought that it was possible. Didn't think that it was gonna happen though. For it to happen was again a masterclass performance. Here in this video where I paused it, you can see the battle of feet. Even if Tio's foot is on the outside, trying to land that body shot, Shakur is just getting to that chin with the jab. Yeah, Shakur's a real deal. He's gonna be better than. I'm gonna prop Shakur up. I think he's gonna be better than Bud.
Now, to me, that's when To me, you got to give it to Shakur Grandpa because he's a hell of a trainer.
Yeah, he's been. Go ahead.
But he had Shakur so disciplined and focused in this fight. You got to tip your hat off to that man, that coach, because the trainer had him on a mission.
Yeah, Tio needs to go to Shakur's trainer. That's how because he got beat by him. So why not go to the guy who has the plan on how to beat you? Can you see that happening? Will Shakur's grandpa take him? They have a relationship together.
Remember the grandpa said he wanted him, but Tio daddy, the one that interfered and talking about that's my son. Remember, that's when he walked away because his daddy wanted to take Tio career over.
Shocky Foster calling for the fight.
That's gonna be a good one right there.
Guarantee you
They
this,
both.
he stay far away from me. I guarantee he don't come back to 35.
You telling him to go play with something safe. That's what you basically said?
That's what he gonna do. I promise you. Why you think he's talking about Conor Ben and I just want big fights and woo-de-woo? Because he know he come back to 35. I'm gonna press that button and become a mentor, and we're gonna see. I tell you this much though. Look, if he come back to 35, I'm gonna make it happen.
Think about that. What do you think about that?
No, that's the fight I want to see. Because they both jabbers. That's the one I want to see.
Clarissa says, Tio, train with Bomac and take on Keyshawn.
No, to me, I think Bomac career is done. When after Crawford left, hey, Bomac is really not that same Bomac no more.
I agree. One fighter type of trainer. Damn, what's going
on with HD?
I'm a HLD. Yeah, where is he?
Yeah, what's wrong? Hey, it seems like he been ducking her after Lopez left. He ain't really saying nothing.
I'm gonna HLD pull up if you're listening. HLD, if you say his name 3 times.
You can cry to us. Nah, that's like the kitty, man.
He ate his crow. I was on a different boxing panel, and he called in the night of the fight. He gave Shakur all the respect.
That's good. That's good.
And he gave some insight. He said that he got to see some some disorganized stuff out of the corner of Tio. So I think HLD might be friends with Tio Senior. They probably grew up together, or he knows him quite
Nah,
well.
but to me, Senior, I think Senior is really hurting T.O. career.
Up on the screen, I have Shushu Carrington's highlight reel knockout against Castro. Castro put up a good fight. He almost dropped Shushu in, I believe, the second round, and he buckled him a bunch of times early on. Shushu found a punch. Oh man, those are such strong boxing combinations. Fuck.
Now this was a good fight to me because the dude from Arizona, he was putting up a little fight.
Look at this body shot he lands. That's the most impressive thing for me. Rewind here. Body shot, headshot. 4-piece on the way down. Toma. Fuck, that's beautiful, beautiful highlight reel.
Now, to me, after he won, that was the loudest of the crowd right there because the crowd screamed. You know, everybody else from New York, anybody that was from New York, they screamed. Screamed so much they was cheering. But to me, not to try to clown New York, but New York is dirty. Nah, for real, you see trash everywhere. You like, man.
Yeah, coming from Denver, that's a clean city.
Nah, even coming from LA. LA ain't dirty neither like that, man. LA ain't not dirty. To me, Chicago and New York, man, that's them two dirty towns. Cities. Because they got trash. Yeah, they just got trash everywhere. They ain't even trying to keep their stuff clean. They just like ain't caring. But the people is good in New York.
I'm gonna tell y'all a fighter that can get with Shakur. I ain't say beat him, but I'm saying that can get with him. That's on his level. Like this. His name is O'Shaquie Foster. That's his name. O'Shaquie Foster. Yes.
Okay, that's who Tim Bradley thinks that can put up a fight against Shakur. That's going to be.
Now that should be a good fight. I agree with that. It should be a better fight than what T.O. did.
Fuck, anybody will put up a better fight than T.O. Cepeda put up a better fight than T.O.
No, but to me, it seems that loss. I'm gonna blame it on the dad. I'm gonna blame it on the trainer because the trainer did not have his fighter focused. Because if you look at the corner, his dad was flat. His dad wasn't trying to pump him up, clap his hand, trying to motivate him, trying to pump him up. His daddy was like flat, like his daddy just wanted another drink.
All right, Washington.
I can't think about the third one, but the two of them.
You were right. Well, you were right about Shakur. He beat up T.O. He beat him up for 12 rounds. I'm not sure if I'm going to give him a sympathy round. Shit. I'm never going to bet against Shakur.
Now, don't say that because you might get one
another
of your
Mexican or get a Latino fighter in front of him and start rooting for him. I'll never bet against Shakur. That's a fact. But I want to start talking about what's coming up next and some of the shit that's coming out of Deontay Wilder's mouth right now about the Tyson Fury cheating scandal is ridiculous, and he's basically telling Tyson Fury, "Come sue me if I'm not telling the truth. If I'm defaming your character, then come and sue me."
He cheated. I got proof and evidence of that. When I do my documentary and my movie about it, it's gonna be presented. I'm gonna bring the peoples and the artifacts and everything I know. Why you think he can't come back to America now? The man cheated. He's the biggest cheater in boxing history. If you look him up, you will see it. And if I'm lying, then please tell him to sue me for defamation of character so I can have the proof. And I want that. I can't wait on it because being a black man with dark skin is harder to believe me than to believe a white man.
Crazy.
No, but do you believe that?
No,
Do
not
you
even.
believe that do
Not
you
even a
believe
little
he
bit.
was cheating?
No. Do you?
Nah, because he got whooped. Now, the first time, I'll say Wilder won that fight. The second time,
Yeah.
Wilder got dominated.
Okay. What about the third one? Clear as day. Right. Like,
Now, the third one, Wilder
nothing.
ran out of gas.
Yeah.
His stamina let him down.
Deontay Wilder hasn't looked good in his last two fights. His feet have never looked worse. Chizora's been in it with the best of him. Chisora has tons of losses on his record. I
But
don't
but
I don't know who
but
I got in this fight right now.
but remember they said Wilder was going through his divorce and his head wasn't in the game.
Are we going ref didn't jump in between Tio and hurt Shakur round 2 or 3 reminded me how the ref would jump in. Who do you have in this fight? Wilder or Chisora?
I'm going with Wilder. I'm going with Alabama. I'll take Alabama on that one.
Clarissa, who do you got in this matchup? Chisora? Wilder? Huh. Right now I'm gonna pick Wilder. He didn't look good against that guy he fought last year. Like he got the stoppage, but it was because he was exhausted. Wilder's last opponent.
Yeah, his stamina. That's the only thing that make Wilder look sorry. His stamina.
Yeah, he throws that right hand with everything he's got. I mean,
But you still supposed to have some stamina. At least if that punch don't work, at least you could jab and move around. Wilder just, to me, he just one. He just got one. He in one style. He just once his stamina gone, you could dominate. You could beat him to a pole.
this is what prime Deontay Wilder would do.
My God! I can't let you get close. Let's go. Help! Help me! Please, me, I need.
Angry skip.
I got this.
Oh no.
Oh, this edit's hilarious. Oh, the Euro step knockout. Can't you fucking Wilder was entertaining. Untechnical, but very entertaining.
Get over here!
Oh, that Euro step. There it is. I'm gonna just leave it there. So that's what's next. That's what's coming up next. Actually, what's coming up first is Ryan Garcia and Barrios. Let me pull some Ryan Garcia stuff up.
Now, who you picking in that fight?
Shit. I'm so Shakur humbled me. I don't even know if I'm worthy taking a pick right now, but I think Ryan might knock him out. My reasoning behind that, because if Manny was able to get to Barrios, I think that Ryan is just as fast and can get to Barrios too, but Ryan has a little bit more power. Who do you pick in that fight?
Right now, I gotta you know how your teacher said you gotta do your homework. So I gotta go back and do my homework. Then
Fair enough.
I'll let you know.
Me too. And I'm not picking that with confidence at all. Like, I just think that Ryan can land that left hook solely based on what I saw in Barrios versus Manny Pacquiao. I think Manny Pacquiao did enough to beat Barrios in the first 5 to 6 rounds. Barrios took on the later half of the fight. He won those last rounds. So the result of it was a draw. So let's see what's popping with Ryan Garcia and Barrios. That was a funny edit, Angry Skips. I never heard of that channel. All right, here we go. February 21st. Washington says he needs to go back and do his homework. Ryan Garcia by knockout. Yeah, you have an opportunity of winning the WBC, right? That's the green belt. But that's what Barrio has. If Ryan can win that, he's going to get some big fights. The Devin Haney fight is definitely getting lined up. So, you know how like I said, Shakur erased any doubt of mine with whether he was an exciting fighter, whether he was just sort of a step back fighter this weekend. Can Ryan Garcia do the same? Can he make everyone forget about the fight against Rolly if he knocks out Barrios?
No,
Okay.
because Rolly,
He's go ahead.
because Rolio, everybody could beat him up. So to me, then he got cheated from. Then he got with that daily, when then he got caught cheating. So to me, people really ain't really sure with him.
I think the thing with Ryan is he's shown too many technical mistakes that we can't just bypass him turning his back to Duarte. That even though he got the finish in that fight, let us not forget in that fight he was turning his back to Duarte. Very awkward. It threw everybody off. Like he called it
like what you doing?
The Victorville shoulder roll. What's up, Frank Bay?
Yo, what up, FunTruck?
Ryan by knockout?
Yeah, he should knock this guy out.
Any reasoning? Go. Let me hear your reasoning.
Barrios isn't that good. He's subpar, dude.
He's a champion.
Beating who?
He got the belt, so he
don't.
So
it matters
he
though. What do you mean? It matters. Rolly got a belt. You just said he sucked. So explain that one.
No,
Nah. Explain that.
Let me explain to you. When Rolly won his belt, Rolly dominated the fight.
No, but you said he sucks.
Yeah, he sucks. He sucks.
Okay, then. So he sucks or he's a champion. Which one?
Hey, he suck as a champion. Let me put it like that.
Well, you said anybody could beat him.
Yeah, anybody can beat him.
Well, then how is he a champion? You realize you don't make no fucking sense, right?
He won it. He won that belt. So he dominated his opponent and he took that belt.
But you realize like you make no sense though, right? You know you contradicted yourself.
It's okay.
No, I didn't contradict myself. I just said
you said he sucks. But now he's a champion.
All I said
Which one
he's
is
sorry.
it?
All I said he's sorry. But when he won that belt, he dominated that fight.
He's sorry, but he's a champion. That don't make no sense.
Yeah, he's sorry, but when he won that belt, he dominated that fighter for that belt.
Well,
But
no, you
overall-
realize
but-
because
but-
you questioned me, I said Barrios is subpar. You said, well, he's a champion.
Yeah, he's a champion.
But
He's
that
a
don't mean
champion.
he's still not good.
That's your opinion.
What do you mean? You just said Rolly's okay. This guy's
Yeah.
clearly not on the
No, that's
he
your
doesn't get
opinion.
it.
That's your opinion.
No, you don't get it. I'm sorry. Anyway, FunTruck, this guy, he doesn't get it.
So why does Ryan knock out Barrios? He's not that good. Anything that you see?
Ryan's probably just gonna be bigger, faster, stronger.
He was looking up to Barrios in the face-off.
Yeah, Barrios was wearing lifts.
Coqui. What's the
Yo,
word?
what's up? What's up, FunTruck?
What's the word? Can I hear two things? A recap of the weekend and who your prediction is for the Ryan Garcia and Barrios fight.
Shakur's great. Shout out to Shakur, master boxer, especially coming into his prime. Zayas, I was scared for Zayas, man. Baru is no joke. Baru could beat a lot of guys on 154. Zayas, when he showed out, I was scared for him because there was some moments in the fight where Zayas looked a little vulnerable. And I heard that he hurt his hand in the 8th round. So, that was impressive. Keyshawn is a different level, man. Keyshawn is a little, he could do a lot of things mentally. He's like there, but inside the ring, he's one of the best. And the dude with the scalp, Marco is interviewing him right now. The guy that fought Baby Miller. Marco's doing the interview right now, but it was a good weekend, man. I'm happy, man. We needed the weekend, especially Zayas winning the unified title at 23 years old. And shout out to the fighters.
Okay, who's your prediction, Ryan or Barrios?
I'm going with Ryan Garcia. Barrios a good fighter, a decent fighter, but I think Ryan will show out this fight, and then the next fight we may not, because Ryan is always inconsistent, right? So I think Ryan would do good this fight, and even though stylistically Barrios could box Ryan, that's also realistic, right? But we'll see. I'm going for Ryan anyway.
One more question, if you can give me a quick answer: Deontay Wilder and Chisora.
Oh my God. No, man. Shit. I'm going with Wilder, even though I think Chisora will probably, rough him up. I think Derek is better now, but I'm going with Wilder because I got to root for the dude from my side of the world.
Yeah. So that fight is happening April 4th. What about you, Frank Bay? Who's your prediction for Wilder and Chisora?
Man, honestly, who cares, bro? I'm not gonna buy it.
Yeah, I kind of get that too. I kind of am not that interested. It's like two washed heavyweight. At least Wilder's a champ.
It's on pay-per-view.
Oh hell no! It's on DAZN.
Dude, it's gonna be 15,000 people to buy it. Like, bro, nobody cares about that guy anymore. He got beat. He got washed by Zilly Zane. That was ugly. Motherfucker turned his head. Like, he fought on some obscure network against a guy named Hendron and looked terrible. He's still talking about he was cheated. Like, it's just wild, man.
Yeah, what lost me, I was a Deontay Wilder supporter, not the biggest fan, but what really lost me is when he took that L, like the worst way any fighter could. He was blaming his costume, his walkout. He said he was draining of energy. He said that there was egg weights in Fury's gloves, and it's like, you know what it reminds me of now in current day? Floyd Schofield Sr. The way that he made all these wild accusations and nothing's been proven, like nothing will ever get proven and shown in our face, and they're gonna blame it that it's on the middle of like a legal dispute. But fuck that. Like, if you're gonna make these stupid wild claims, back it up.
Yeah, no, I mean, shady shit happens, but if that, like, he's claiming like his drink was spiked, it was egg weights, like he's got a whole list, and like you said, he hasn't proven anything. Now, I'm not saying maybe Schofield, maybe something did happen. I'm not, because it does happen. Like, people do cheat in the sport. They said Inouye cheats. They use PEDs. People cheat, man. So, but yeah, man. I mean, his shit was outrageous. Like, it goes beyond belief. That's what I'm saying.
Was Teofimo's performance against Shakur an all-time worst performance in a championship fight?
Yes.
Yeah, I got to be up there.
Nah, there's had to have been worse. There's definitely Rigondeaux. Didn't he run for like 12 rounds? Like, I mean, at least Teo didn't run and was
of
scared.
Recent memory, I think we can agree.
No, there's been way worse. There was a guy Inouye fought Paul Butler. Go watch that shit. That guy ran for his life. Like, that's worse. Teo did not run. He wasn't scared. He kept pressing. Did he get beat doing it? Yeah, but that's not what you call a worst performance. Worst performance is when you don't show up, when you quit. There's been guys who quit. Duran did no mas. That has to be the all-time worst, right?
Oof, it's up there.
Like, we have to distinguish between, did he get beat? Yeah. Did he get knocked out? No. What's worse, getting beat like that or knocked out?
Sure, you could say both.
Suspect.
Because you got dominated.
Bubba says Teal looked like a cab driver. Yeah, like he did not
He
look
didn't
himself
look
in the
good,
ring.
but he kept trying. That's what I'm. At least
Yeah.
the motherfucker kept trying. I mean, well, some people said he quit in the last round because he didn't go all out.
Something
But
is suspect to me too, but I just think that the moment was too big for him, or that Shakur has just entered that flow state. I'll talk about this flow state all the time because sometimes fighters can get in it. They're in that flow state from round number one, or you can just never get in that flow state. But you could be a competitive fighter. That I think that Teal never got in his flow state because Shakur was there first, and that jab is something else.
Bro, yo, Tio looked horrible, man. He looked like in the first round, it looked like nothing went his way, and that's how it carried on throughout the fight. It looked like he just didn't want to go to a plan B. If there was a plan B, whatever it was, but Tio was cooked from the first round. It looked like Shakur already had him.
Yep. In the first 30 seconds when Shakur landed that jab, I knew that it was over.
yeah, but I don't know why people are surprised, man. He was an underdog for a reason.
Yeah.
The first thing that I said when anybody asked me or I said anything to anybody was, man, it's weird that he's an underdog. I mean, I'm not saying it's weird, but it is weird because he's the champion. He's been defended. He beat Barboza and Josh Taylor, and this guy's coming up. So you look at all those factors, and yet he was a big underdog. Like it wasn't even close.
Well, I'll give you guys an example, right? So when Haney went to 140, he fought Regis Prograde at 140, and Regis was the WBC champion, and so people were like, "Yo, Haney's doing this move, right?" And the thing was, stylistically, Haney did have the advantages over Prograde. Prograde being a counterpuncher, Haney being a boxer, So Shakur goes up to 140. He goes against Tio, who's a counterpuncher. Tio likes to fight, off the back foot, have guys come to him. And stylistically, it was always going to favor Shakur. So I think Shakur did the best fight he could do at 140 in terms of Tio was the biggest name. Tio was the number one guy at 140. And Shakur took it. And similar to Haney went to 147. He beat Brian Norman Jr. Stylistically, Haney was going to have the advantage to that fight, even though Brian Norman Jr., I predicted Brian would beat Haney, and I was wrong. So I think, styles do make fights, and Tio just had the worst style in front of him. We've seen Tio beat a guy like Barboza, but Barboza's like sea level compared to a slick boxer like, Shakur.
So let me give you some matchups and let me know what you think. Keyshawn Davis versus Dalton Smith. Who unifies, Shakur or Keyshawn first? Wait, that doesn't make sense. Shakur can be the only one to unify with Dalton Smith. But does Keyshawn get the attempt at Dalton Smith first, or does Shakur unify?
That's for the WBC title. Keyshawn and Smith, that would be a hell of a fight. Even though I'm picking Keyshawn.
So who does Keyshawn fight next?
He would have to go for either the winner of Gary Antoine Russell and Andy Hiroka, because I know Gary Antoine Russell, he's one of the guys over there. Or he tries to go for Hitchens. Well, yeah, he goes for Hitchens, right?
Yeah, that would be a good fight. Hitchens. Some other names that came up are Dalton Smith, Hitchens, and
one of the Mexican guys, right? Got to be like Delgado or Duarte.
Devin Haney was the name. I
Keyshawn
would like
Haney.
Keyshawn to get a couple more fights.
Yeah,
Get a couple more.
but FunTruck, when you ask these questions, like who's gonna fight next? I mean, I think there's what we want, but for me, you got to think about all the factors, the politics, the networks, who they're managed by, and what makes the most sense. You seem like Dalton Smith's not fighting any of those guys anytime soon. They're gonna milk him in the UK first. He's gonna go back home, have a money fight, and then they might look at it.
So that's is Dalton Smith an easy matchup for any of these fighters?
Yeah, but it's not realistic. He's not going to fight any of these guys.
Well, if you're a champion, see, I don't know too much about the mandatories and the rules of boxing and these commissions and stuff.
Well, no, it's just about where you can make the most money. You know, like when you get a belt, you're in a position, right? You're in a position to start making money. But what you need to do first is get a couple defenses and you milk it. And then when someone comes and offers you a big bag, then you sell it. It's like when you see that Eric Crocker guy, right? You know he's a champion at 147.
So, yeah, I'm just having I have a feeling that the momentum that these fighters have, Keyshawn Davis, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, whatever they're lining up next is going to be big fights.
Maybe, but I mean, you got to think about it. You got to think about they're not going to take a big risk if they don't have to.
Yeah, well, FunTruck with Devin, I see him getting the Pacquiao fight at 147.
I think I heard some rumblings of that in the Bay Area because there's a lot of Filipinos out here, and it just makes me sick to my stomach.
I mean, yo, you know what? Like, you know me, I'm not a Haney supporter, right? But I will say, man, Haney did go to 147. He beat the best guy at 147. And I'm not trying to say, cherry picks are okay, but Haney did earn, that fight. I'm just saying, as a gift. Like, he beat the best guy at 147. What does he do next at 147? Wait for Keyshawn, wait for Tio, Connor, Ben? I don't know.
Washington, what do you think about Devin Haney and Pacquiao?
I'll say Keyshawn. That should be the next fight.
You think Keyshawn needs one more fight to build it up?
No, he could fight right now, and it'll be sold out.
All right.
Can you guys hold it down? I'm going to take a piss real quick.
I'll do your thing. No, but I believe that. I can see it because, right now, the power's in Haney's side. Haney got the belt. Haney, made the comeback. So
Now answer this question. Should Lopez find a new trainer or stick with his dad?
Get a new trainer for now. You know what I'm saying? Before it's too late. You don't want to do it when you're like 30 years old. Tio's like, 28 years old? So do it right now. I'll give you an example. Miguel Cotto changed trainers. You guys remember Miguel Cotto was training under Freddie Roach. And Miguel Cotto changed up his style a bit. It did help him, win fights in a different way. And maybe Tio needs to learn how to fight a different way to, to get around that style. Get around the jab, cut off the ring, mix up your offense. So, yeah, he should get a new coach, in my opinion.
Haney versus the winner of Barrios and Garcia.
Okay.
Haney versus the winner of Barrios Garcia. Yeah, the rematch versus Garcia is going to be the biggest fight in boxing if they line up end of 2026. Huge. So much drama in that fight.
A lot of build-up.
I believe Devin Haney when he says he wants it back in blood. And I give Devin Haney absolute props for excuse me, taking the ridicule that gives him when he lost against Ryan Garcia. I shitted on Devin Haney until his fight with Ramirez and then Brian Norman Jr. Like, he's not letting all of the ridicule phase him. In fact, I think it's motivating him.
That was an ass whooping. If he was cheating, like they said he was cheating, but you got dominated. That man whooped your ass. He whooped your ass.
Haney Garcia.
Yeah, Garcia whooped Haney ass. They said he was cheating, but he still dominated him. He still dominated. He whooped his ass with that help. He put a can of ass whooping on him.
Yeah, I don't agree with this statement, or the narrative rather, that Mario Barrios is the worst champion ever. Rolly
Well,
is.
who said that? Rolly's.
Bulbous.
Nah, there's probably been worse. Trust me.
There probably has been, yeah. But
Shit, you can't even name half the champions. I mean, I can't. I mean, we talk boxing and no boxing, but how many champions can you name on your fucking hands right now?
yeah, good question.
Right?
I definitely know the Puerto Rican ones. I gotta hold on to them quick.
I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I don't even know who the fuck is at flyweight. Like, I ain't even gonna front. Like, I couldn't give you. It's a Saki or Tanaka or some shit.
There's always a
Like,
Japanese guy.
I know. No, the only dude, the Colazo dude. I know he's a badass down there, but I mean, I can't. I ain't gonna front, man.
But yeah, those weights don't get that much attention, you know. But they're fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie. Like when you're sitting down, you'd be like, "What the fuck? These guys are quick."
But not even at like cruiser though. At cruiser, who I know Apataya is a champ. Zerto, that Mekalayan dude. I mean, I seen him like 20 minutes, but I don't know the other champ unless I think Zerto's unified.
Benavidez is gonna settle there at 190. That's the next trip for him. But yeah, FunTruck. You have any guys in your gym that are a smaller weight class, like the baby weights?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I do know of the minimum weight WBC Youth World Champion.
Oh, okay. Wait, you talking about the chick, right?
No. 108 pounder, Chiquito Haro is his name. I'll pull him up here in a sec. Why do you ask?
No, I had a guy who in my gym they were looking for opponents, and you know the only opponents that were available were in Mexico or in Japan.
Yeah, or the Philippines, in Thailand. They have.
Yeah, he was going to relocate, but I said, I don't know, man, maybe you gotta go up in weight too. Fuck it.
So actually, yeah, I want to share this story that you brought this up. Here is Jesus Haro. He turned pro 2020. He was a 21-time national champion in the amateurs. Mind you, he's a minimum weight fighter. 107 is the weight. Yeah. Dude, I'd watch him train for 4 hours and he'd blow my mind, the shit that he would do for the pace that he would keep for 4 hours straight. You know
That's
how
tough.
when you finish bag work and then you go on to do another exercise, like his dad would finish certain bag work and then they'd tie him around this resistance band and then he would go onto another bag with the resistance band. Then he'd go on to do neck weight training and then the speed bag, and everything was just right after another for 4 hours.
That's amazing.
And he was so technical. But the thing with him, I want to share something. He lost his very first fight. He turned pro in 2020. He was 21-time national champion, like winning everything, and he lost his first pro fight.
What went wrong in the first fight?
I don't know what went wrong, dude, but like I think that maybe the moment got to him.
Oh wow.
Check this out. Papas and Beer, if you're trying to get a fight in Tijuana, you could go down this week and get your medicals cleared and you can get a fight on your box.
Yeah, my friend Michael Michael knows Marco. They're both from the same area in New York. He went pro in Mexico, and he wanted me to go with him. And he went pro. He won his first pro fight, but then he came back with COVID.
Oh.
I was like,
hey,
oh,
I
shit.
might do that, Koki. I might do that. I might just go down there on a weekend. Try to get a fight or line up a fight.
Go for it, honestly.
Yeah.
Because at your weight class, you're giant.
Yeah, I'd get down. I'd get down to 65 to 75. That's my and I'm waking up at 183 pounds.
Yeah, you'll definitely be comfortable at that weight too.
We'll see what we get down to.
Yeah, man. But if you do that, I would just say, man, make sure you get some quality sparring, and I mean quality.
Yeah. There's a lot I need to do to prepare. Absolutely, I'm not gonna take it just a chance. And
I mean, yeah, you might be fighting a bum, but they still hit.
100%,
Nah, just
bro.
work on
You
your
don't play this
footwork.
shit.
Just work on your footwork. That's all you got to do. Work on your footwork.
Yeah.
Getting sparring is the most important thing. It's kind of difficult around here too. There's not that many fighters gyms.
Well, that's where you at?
In San Francisco.
Go to Oakland. Don't they have like a famous gym?
Yeah. I know. I've been there. Hayward.
I heard of Hayward.
Yeah. So that's interesting that you just brought that up about the smaller fighters. Right now, at the gym that I'm training at, there is this kid named Charlie Sheehy. I'm going to try to bring him up.
Yeah, I've seen him fight. Very slick fighter.
He was the Olympic alternate to none other than Keyshawn Davis. So he didn't get to fight in the Olympics. He was training with the team, and I was watching him prepare. Try to pull this up here. Share screen. Charlie Sheehy. Okay. This guy right here, I'm going to pull him up. All right. So he was training with the Olympic team, and he was number 2 to Keyshawn Davis. And yeah, it sucks, but he's really good. 12-0, 7 KOs. He was signed by Top Rank, and I think he's missed weight, and they got cut.
He fights at 147 or 154.
He fights at
I think I've seen him at 147.
Lightweight. So Zuffa, he would be a great addition for Zuffa. I'm looking at him. He comes into the gym. He's sharp. He's sparring these guys. He's giving pros work. Super sharp fighter.
He's only 27.
Yeah, I'm saying Zuffa is be perfect for him, man. Because let's see, when's his last fight? November of last year. Yeah, he's definitely a slick fighter, not your knockout. He's last fight was November. Last fight November here. 2000. So twice in 2025, twice in 2024. Yeah, he's trying to stay active. So Zuffa should pick him up.
Hey, FunTruck, you know who's from the West Coast and who's really good that doesn't get talked about? Brandon Adams.
I've heard that
at 154. He fought my sparring partner Ishmael Villarreal. He stopped him from a body shot, and this dude is, he's the real deal, bro.
Brandon Adams.
Yeah, I think Brandon Adams would give Xander Zayas a hell of a fight. Like, I don't think that's the guy people want to fight right away. And I think he's from I forgot what part of California he's from, but I'm not sure if it's like Riverside or somewhere, but he's a Cali dude and real cool dude, bro.
So Mo was saying that Xander wouldn't fight Brandon Adams, that he's going to stay far away from him. So let me look him up.
Yeah, Mo, and Mo knows his shit, and I can see why Zayas is like not trying to, cause that's a risky fight because not a lot of people know about Brandon Adams. And I feel like they should. Like, he has the personality to be promotable. He's not like a dull guy. He's a very animated, funny guy, and he could fight.
Okay, I got his box rec pulled up here. I'm gonna try to share it on the screen.
Like, him against Josh Kelly would be stylistically a fucking dream. That shit would look crazy in the ring. Josh Kelly, moving it and dancing in the ring, and then Adams coming with that body work.
Yeah, I agree with you, Koki, when you said you were worried about Xander because he was circling out and Abbas was catching him with those hooks, right? And it was like that pressure that Abbas had. It was a blanket that he was putting over Xander. And I thought Xander was going to fade because his movements, bro, if you know anything about boxing, like, he was moving in rounds 4, 5, 6, like if it was round number 1. And bro, it impressed me that you could continue that pace through 12 rounds. That shit is so tough.
Yeah,
That is
his conditioning is next level. But I agree with you, FunTruck. I think Xander did look, at those moments, it looks scary because if this guy does sit on the punch, you don't want to take those kind of shots. Brandon Adams, 26-4,
30 fights. Let's see. Okay, Boacek. That's a name I like to see. Ismail, this is the guy you're talking about.
That's my sparring partner. He's from John's Boxing Gym in the Bronx.
Hey, Serhei Boacek. He's fought him twice. Interesting. Charlo. He lost against Charlo.
Yeah.
He beat Shane Mosley Jr. Okay. We got some good names. It's not a resume that.
Yeah, I would say he's better than the resume, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay. Give me another fighter that you think is better than their resume.
I would say Keyshawn, because Keyshawn only has how many fights? Keyshawn got like 12 fights.
I think he fought his 13th or 14th fight.
I don't want to even say Keyshawn. That's actually a very good question.
But we know about Keyshawn. Not too many people are aware. He's got 4 losses. So what's up with this?
No, I'll say Shocky Foster because remember.
I swear to God, I was thinking of a Shock. Oh my God, at 130. Yeah, I was just thinking about Foster.
Okay, so he lost his second bout against a 2-0 fighter. Then he lost shortly after 4 fights after he lost against a guy who's 3-6, and that's a wash. 40-36. So, what's up with his losses? Do you know anything about? I
gotta find out who that guy is. The Andrea. I can't really read it. Yeah, that guy. I didn't see that fight. He
lost a split decision.
Who's this guy? This guy looks like a fucking. He was made it in a lab. He looks like a Greek Russian cyborg.
Yeah, he look like the Terminator. Huh?
Terminator. Look at him. That look like a 16-0. Okay.
I don't recognize too many of these names.
Nope.
Besides Brandon Adams. Okay. Be on the lookout for Brandon Adams from California. Where does he fight?
Yeah, man. That's the bad thing about boxing is that a guy like this, he has 4 losses. It's held against you. But why isn't it just like a learning experience?
Yeah,
right. Like you just seen this guy Hot Rod. I don't know if you guys watched that. Hot Rod and Gvozdyk.
That was yesterday.
Yeah, it was a slugfest. They were dropping each other, but now they got some losses. But now they're dangerous guys.
I mean, that's a good point. Look at Josh Kelly. Josh Kelly had a loss, and now he took out Bakram.
Yeah, man, that's the sucky thing about boxing is that it's hard to get the opportunities when you have 2 or 3 losses. But I don't know. Zuffa might change that because they're getting all these guys, and they're gonna have losses.
Yeah, that's what the point that I want to get to. It's hard to get the backing when you have multiple losses, and Gabriel Rosado knocking out the bully was one of my favorite moments in boxing history of recent times. Shit, to this day, bro, he knocked out the bully. The fucking irony between his nickname and him being a journeyman, the fight going the way it did, him taking a knee, leading him into the corner, knocking his ass out. Fuck. How many losses does he have? 10 losses.
Rosado, I think he has 15. I mean, hey, yo, look, I'll give you an example. You guys remember Emmanuel Augustus?
Oh yeah, he's a legend.
Yeah, but yo, Augustus had FunTruck. Look up Emmanuel Augustus' record on BoxTruck, and his record will blow your mind. Oh shit.
This is when Devin Haney Bill Haney got
Yo,
jumped.
his brother goes to my gym, right? And Sean.
Really? He
goes to my gym now. It's fucking weird.
Right. Sean has a fight coming up.
Probably in New York.
Nah, they banned from New York. They can't go back to New York.
Yeah, look at Bill. Bill's like, he's taking off the chocolate.
Distraught. The guy just got jumped. Look at this team, bro. There's no fucking hurry in his team.
Yeah. I give the props though. They're all on cue. You notice they're all on the right time. That Tiger should have thought about this one.
Is that Sean?
Yeah, that's Sean.
Oh shit.
Tiger Johnson should have really thought about this one, man.
Tiger was on something. He was on some kind of influence, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna go there and you on one man down, huh?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he thought he was on the Superman mode, but it was just too many. It was like 7 guys, and there was a video of a Tiger on the floor, and I saw him Tiger. I'm like, no. I hate seeing the dude get stomped out like that, man.
Hey.
It's kind of shit you see in the movies.
Now you supposed to get stumped out if you run up against 7 folks. They supposed to stump you out, man.
Yeah.
Devin Haney gets dropped in his 3rd pro fight, and then come back and win. Try to find this footage of what's his name? Tiger. Tiger got beat up real fast.
Yeah, man. He got beat up, and he's definitely not getting any fight.
Okay, here we
go. Look at that.
His face. I'm going to pause it at the beginning. There we go. Bulbos Adams says, Adams is a veteran. What's up, Fun Truckers? We have 12 Fun Truckers watching us. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe to the channel. Bill Haney really got stomped on out of his shoes.
Man, poor Tiger.
Yeah, that was crazy. Man, we're not.
Yeah, he goes through all that. He may not even get a Devin Haney fight.
There's so many boxing things that happened this weekend with the hair cap, Josh Kelly upsetting, Xander coming through. I was also worried, Koki. I didn't think that he could keep that pace. And what Mick was convincing me was like rounds 9 through 12, and I was shit. And the way that Xander stood in the pocket in the 12th round is legendary shit.
Yeah, he had to do it too because he knew it would have looked like he would have got booed if he didn't finish the round like that.
Yeah, I agree. And he won. He won a lot of people over. There's still people think that he's food at the 154 division, but at 23 years old, you have to give him credit.
Yeah, and it's definitely hard to say food because I think 154 is the best division in terms of what could happen. Anybody could come out of there and beat somebody. Like we've seen Bakram. Remember a year ago, people were like, "Yo, nobody is gonna get near Bakram and shit." They were like, really hyping up the Tim Tszyu knockout, and anything could happen. So I think 154, you got to understand that Zai is, he's beatable. I agree, he's beatable, but he could also beat some guys that would make a significance, headlines.
Yeah, Fun Truck. I mean, I was just gonna answer what you're saying. Yeah, man, if you listen to the internet too much, social media, people say he's food, but like, what do you think? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think?
Good question. I have to take people's opinion and what their word in the boxing community.
It's just hot takes. Like, we all got hot takes, but like he's food or Virgil kicks his ass. Like, I'm a Virgil fan. Like, I think he's a top dog, but I'm not gonna go out of pocket and just be up here. He gonna kick his ass. So I'm just like, what do you really think? Like, put the noise out of your head. The everybody yelling on the panel. But when you watch Xander, what do you think?
a really good mover. I think he's a good example of someone that uses their legs to set up their punches, and he's crisp with their punches. Abbas sort of showed how you can beat and land some clean punches on Xander, because if you're going to stand and trade with him, he's sort of like Devin Haney. Defensively, if you get what I'm saying, the way that he circles out and kind of avoids that danger zone, he gets out of that danger zone. Well, so a style like him is exactly how you beat a Xander. I think it's going to be a better opponent, a better smothering sort of come at you fighter that beats Xander. But I don't know if Virgil will open up enough.
Not specifically Virgil. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I think. When I'm looking,
I'll wrap it up. I'll put a bow on it.
No, it's your show, man. You tell me to wrap it up, but go ahead.
I think that Xander is one of the best at using his feet, and I think he's so young. I think he goes up to 160. I don't know how much longer he hangs at 154. I think that I'm still a little hesitant, and that's where I'm at.
Well, okay, so let me ask a more poignant question. So when I'm watching it, I'm thinking, okay, at first I thought he was the weakest link, but I seen that he looked like a light heavyweight and how he fights. And I'm gonna just put it like this. I think he's the favorite against Jaron Ennis, against probably Virgil Ortiz, and probably Fedora. Now, in my mind, I'm saying that, but so that's what I'm asking you. Don't think of it as like who he beats or who beats him, but let me think about it in terms of who would you favor Xander against, and who would he be an underdog against?
Shit, I think Boots probably beats him.
So you think Xander's an underdog to Boots?
Yeah,
probably.
Nah, the line would open for Xander. Trust me. Right now.
I don't know about that. Goki, who do you think would be the favorite in that fight?
Ennis.
I'm saying, what do you think the line will be set at though?
3-1.
Minus 200.
Boots would not be 3. It'd be even money, or Xander a slight favorite because
They'll
Boots
probably
is
be even.
unproven.
I'd be surprised because people are super high on Boots right now.
But he's unproven at this division. That's what I'm saying. So when they look at it, they're like, look, this guy's the champion. He might be he might be minus 145. Boots, you guys can hold. You guys can say I don't know shit, but if that, let's say, happened tomorrow, I'm willing to bet that Xander would be the favorite based on the factors.
Wow.
I think for me, right, the hardest fights for Xander would be Ennis and Fundura, only because those guys are big. They're big for that class too, and I think Zayas is also big, like we mentioned, right? But the FunTruck, you mentioned Zayas has good feet. I agree, he has great feet. But the weakness I think Zayas has is like when on the exit, when he finishes a combo and he tries to exit, and we saw Baru catch him on the exit. Anytime Zayas wants to step away, he could get caught. And I think that's something his team is working on too. I think that's something that he's aware of. But when you're in the ring, it's different. You just can't like perfect everything, and that's why boxing is like so interesting, right? But I think Zayas, he has to work on that, because somebody like Ennis or somebody like Fundura, they could catch you on the exit and it could really hurt you. And I think Zayas has the skills to outbox these guys, right? He could beat these guys too. I think he could beat them, but I think Ennis right now, I know Ennis hasn't proven everything yet at 154. And he needs to, because I don't want to see him fight fucking Lima again, man. That shit was crazy.
So Frank, I want to pull this up here. I asked AI what would be the projected betting line, and it's giving me a minus 300 and minus 500.
For who?
For Boots to be the favorite.
The favorite against a unified champion and then not proven? Which AI? Chat DPT or Grok?
Boots got the reach.
I mean, you can take it for
well, what did you ask it?
Who would be the favorite? Betting
I don't think there's a fighter at 154 that would be a favourite of Boots. Boots would be a favourite whoever he fights.
Dude, against a unified champion, not
Yeah, man.
proven.
Boo's gonna be favored, man.
Yeah, see, like
I don't
Shakur,
know.
like Shakur was favourite or Tio.
Just
Mick,
because you're
can
a
you?
champion, just because
What's
you're
up,
the
Mick?
champion, that don't mean nothing.
That's something.
I want to ask. I want to ask you a couple questions. Yeah, I want to ask you your recap of the weekend. Anything that comes to mind, and two predictions: Ryan versus Barrios, and Chisora versus Wilder.
So from the weekend's pretty easy. Shakur boxed well. Teofimo will get badly hurt at 147 if he wants to move up there. I think he should be moving down the way. He's not a true 140 pounder or retire. Maybe a fight against Matthias or somebody like that, but if he goes to 147, he will get hurt. He does not have the frame to fill it out. And
You
Shakur
just
made
said
them.
that Tio should retire. He doesn't have the frame for 147. So some of those that didn't.
I would rather have done that than get hurt.
Okay.
Because at the moment he's a completely broken mentally broken man. I feel really sorry for him. And
All right. Continue. Just give me the recap of the weekend. Some of your highlights.
for that, I thought Xander Zayas boxed really well, was the winner. Abbas tried to change some things in the first early rounds. I did not know. Like, we knew the sparred, but I didn't know it was only in February. So that was more Abbas's cutting off the ranking style. So he went back to his amateur style, kind of in the first 4 rounds, bouncing on the front foot, pendulum, in and out, no throwing combinations. And for me, it didn't work hard enough. The route to victory, as I told you, for Abbas would be late rounds, overcoming Xander and the gas tank going. And he didn't make Xander work hard enough in the first 4 rounds to make that achievable. I thought
Do you?
there you go. Sorry, FunTruck.
So yeah, just can you give me a little bit more quicker recap of the Carrington and Keyshawn Davis, and I already heard about Tio.
I thought Keyshawn Davis boxed quite well. He's got kind of that killer instinct in him. He's probably going to move up to 147.
Does he do the same?
I think they feed him Brian Norman Jr.
Oh, that is a good fight.
I think
that's
they beat
not too. That's not too far off. That's perfect trajectory. You can't give him the biggest fight with Devin Haney next.
So I think Devin Haney actually might go and try and fight Zayas. Well, and that'll be a bad mistake for Devin Haney. Zayas beats Devin Haney.
That's blowing my mind.
Well, it's pretty easy. Like, Devin Haney's won his last 2 fights, landing 70 punches each.
Okay.
Xander Zayas threw 733 punches in that fight on Saturday and faced
Wilder
600 and odd.
All right, real quick, I want to get your predictions. Wilder versus Chisora and Ryan Barrios.
Barrios beats Ryan Garcia. Ryan's just no good at. He'll never be a world champion, and I might be eating crow at that. But and Wilder and Chisora, like Chisora's durable. Wilder's not got the power. But Chisora stops him.
Okay.
Such a bad fight though.
Frank, anything from this weekend that you want to talk about?
Shit, man. It was decent. You know, the only fight that I really found entertaining was Carrington and Castro. You know, at least he put a bow on it. But honestly, if I'm being 100%, I just found Shakur boring, man.
Come on, quit hating.
It's not hate. It's an objective opinion. You know, objective fact that people I was with. Now I don't know. Maybe you didn't buy the fight. Like, are we gonna be honest? Who actually bought the fight?
I did.
I was at a fight, party. Well, not a party, but a gathering. So But I'm wondering, if you bought it, were you actually entertained?
So, question
Yeah, I
Washington,
was
you
for you on
asked.
that.
entertained.
Can I
Wait
ask you
up,
a question on that,
Washington.
Frank?
Washington, you asked, where's HLD? Here he is.
Can I ask you a
You,
question on that first, Frank?
hey,
Was it,
then you done came back to life, huh?
Came back to life. These guys. These guys.
You done came
so,
back to life.
Bro, I haven't
so
gone anywhere with that.
You was missing in action. You
No,
was
Not at
gave
all,
Shakur, he
man.
gave Shakur lots of props, and he ate his crow.
yeah, you ate your crow, huh?
You gotta eat your crow here on the channel.
The only one
Can you
HLD is a billion channels, man.
can you give me sort of your weekend recap? Any thoughts of that come to mind, and then some predictions of Garcia, Barrios, Wilder, Chisora.
Well, as for Saturday in itself, man, can you say, man? Shakur did his thing, and there's no way around walk around it. He did his thing. As far as Tio, I don't know what the fuck he didn't come. I don't know what game plan he had. He had zero game plan, in my opinion. I don't know what was the strategy, but we didn't see it at all. But so credit to Shakur. He was a better man that night. I mean, how much better? I mean, 347 punches only in a fight, so that's all that was thrown. So I mean, I just heard what Frank Bay said, and and he's not the only one saying it. You got the big dogs in the media out there saying it. Shannon Sharp said
Thank
it.
you.
Shannon Sharp said it. He said, "I wouldn't, bro. That was a boring fight. I wouldn't. I'm not paying. I'm not coming out paying $3,000-$4,000 to come see you, bro. I'm not doing it." That's Shannon Sharp.
That wasn't a boring fight.
Well, okay, bro. I'm just telling you guys who are the rollers, bro. And yeah, if I had to know that's what I was gonna see on Saturday, I would have gone to Puerto Rico. I would have rather seen Xander Zayas because it was not. It was either you wanted Shakur to bro, give us a Gotti, then finish this dude off. If he is so not at your level, get him the fuck out of there.
Oh, come
anyway,
on, HMD. I think Frank Bay said it was boring because at the end of round one, it was over. It was done.
No, that's regardless of the fight. I'm just saying, get the guy out of there.
Blame it on T.O. Daddy. That's what you gotta blame it on. You gotta blame it on Lopez Daddy.
What does that?
No. That's not what we're talking about.
I'm not. Are you guys retarded? You guys don't know how to hear. I am talking about.
We can hear
I am talking specifically about. It was not entertaining.
That part exactly.
It was not entertaining. You know what was more entertaining the entire fight?
Because your fighter didn't win. That's why it wasn't entertaining.
Man, it wouldn't have been entertaining had Tio only thrown 347 punches for a win of a fight. That's not entertaining. You know what's the most entertaining? Look, out of us two, were you there, Washington? Because you know the most entertaining part of the entire night was when that dead raccoon flew off Big Betty's head off. That was the most entertaining part of the entire.
I agree with you right there. That was funny. I agree.
That was the most entertaining, bro. As far as the fights goes, yeah, we're gonna just talk about the pugilist part, right? You want to talk about the pugilist part? Yeah, Shakur did his thing. He did his thing. There's no way around it. But to say you're gonna tell me.
Could you see it being entertaining if you were a Shakur fan, though, HLD?
I can't hear you, Tua. What'd you say?
Would you say it would be entertaining if you were a Shakur fan? So, like for me watching that, I found that very entertaining. That
was not entertaining. The Xander Zayas and Barrow fight was a lot more entertaining. A lot more entertaining, and I saw that finally yesterday when they replayed it because I tried to watch it while watching Shushu and Keyshawn, and it was hard to watch. You're trying to really watch the fight in front of me. But I just caught it on Monday completely, and that was a much, much more entertaining fight than any of the fights that happened on Saturday in New York.
Did you bet?
No, I lied. I had a parlay. I think I had a parlay with Tio. It was a cheap parlay. It was Tio, Josh Kelly, and someone else I had. But obviously I know Tio lost it for me, so I didn't even pay attention after that. But yeah, man. I mean, but as far as the fight goes, bro, no. And Steven Jackson is another brother who came out and said, bro, you got skills. you got skills and you're mad skills. You know, it's hard to beat at that. But bro, that's not the way to go. I'm
Nah,
not,
bro. HLD. He said that 1-2 shit. Nah, we need to see more.
we didn't see more.
We need to
Now,
see more. He kept saying that over and over.
You guys are too caught up with the pugilistic part, but you forget about the entertaining part.
That was the entertaining part when he came out with the Jagger Walkers.
Bro, Washington. No, HLD. This dude sound like just because you like fat girls, you trying to tell me I need to like fat girls. You like fat girls, but I don't.
Let's be honest. When Tio came out with the Jabberwockies, that fucking stadium exploded.
That was the entertainment.
That was right. So it's not only the boxing part. You have to entertain, and the fight was not entertaining. It was a call it what it a master class. Yes, it was, but it was not. But it wasn't. No, you're not whooping anybody's ass with 347 punches in a 12-round fight. That was not an ass whoop.
He did whoop his ass in 300.
No, it was a technical beating. Yes, but it was not no Mayweather Gotti shit. It wasn't that.
You can say he beat him with the jab and he got peppered with it. I wouldn't say he was a molly-whopping.
What was Mayweather Gotti punches?
I gotta say,
I mean, nobody paying for that shit. Nobody paying for that shit.
You was entertained.
I had a great time. I had a great time with the family. We're 6 deep. Yeah, I had a great time, regardless of the fact. I mean, life is not only about what I see in front of me. I had a great time.
That's what's up. That's what's up, HLD.
I had a great time. What the fuck, You had 3 generations of me. It was my father, me, my son. I had uncles. I had a couple cousins. I got a signed glove by Shakur Teofimo. You know what I mean? What the fuck? I had a great time. But as far as wanting to say it was, oh man, I mean, I want to see that again. No, who's gonna rewatch this fight over again? You know what I mean?
Nobody.
Nobody's gonna rewatch it, bro.
Anybody that
maybe because see if Shakur goes to fight somebody else that you like, HLD, maybe you and FunTruck can do another 18 episodes on what Shakur does wrong and what Tio does right.
As far as what we saw, Tio did not do anything. It sounded like there was no game plan. So there's nothing I can say. Everything that we spoken here about, because I think all of us have spoken about what we think that Tio needs to do, and we didn't even see that effort. I don't know what the fuck was this constipation fight that we saw to Tio, but he didn't even try to fight a style that he needed to fight to try to win this fight. I've always said he needed to fight like Duran Leonard won. He needed to come at him. He needed to be brutal. He needed to be in his grill. He needed to be nasty. We didn't see none of that.
We did see that. He tried to bite him. He did.
No,
he was trying to be nasty.
We didn't. No, stop. We didn't see none of that. We didn't see none of that. We didn't see none of that. We saw Tio try to outbox a boxer, which is stupid. Stupid.
Well, that was his training. You got to blame it on his training.
Well, I don't care about who to blame. I'm just saying that is not whatever game plan. There was no game plan to fight this kid.
I don't think there could have been any game plan that changes that result.
I do. I to change the result, we don't know because we got to see it. We got to see it. But the only way you're gonna beat this kid is by pressuring him to the max. And we didn't see that. We did not see that. So I mean, credit off to Shakur. I'm happy for Coach Rel. He coached Shakur, and happy for him to the utmost. I hope he gets all his flowers and more of the spotlight as a trainer in the game. But as far as Tio's got a lot of issues going on, and it's beyond the trainer. Obviously, we saw the toxicity that's going on. Tio has a family dynamic.
Tell me about the corner. You said you've seen some disorganized.
Bro, it was sad. I couldn't understand it, bro. I couldn't understand it.
Even I feel sorry for him. HLD.
I'm gonna. There's look, even when Shakur's coming out saying that he feels bad for because he's Tio his family dynamic issues cannot be divorced from the boxing game because that family dynamic issue is part of the boxing game. You know what I mean? It's not like Tank who has all these other legal issues on the outside. But when he coming to the gym and practice and training for a fight, Calvin Ford is not bringing those legal issues. It's about boxing. But for Tio, those family dynamic issues is the same person that's attached to his training. And it's very toxic. It's very toxic. And then, yeah, we can talk about the pugilistic part of it. Senior's probably very limited now to where he's at. He's not bringing something more to the table for his son too. But we didn't see anything. What did we see in the ring?
Do you know what I didn't know? I didn't know he constantly changed trainer. Like, for example, like you had Jorge Rubio and guys like that, and like they're all go there for 1 or 2 fights and then they move on to somewhere else. And
Tio needs a new trainer, but it's got to be a trainer that can understand this kid. But not only that, he needs to be like an OG type of mentor who can breed into this kid some wisdom about life and see life in a different aspect. Who can really like mentor him as a man, because he needs that guidance. He needs that guidance.
I think he's mentally broken. Like,
That's
that
fine.
interview.
You can be mentally broken. You can still show up, Mick. You're acting like if you're mentally broken, you can't.
No, like FunTruck.
No.
See, when he can I just
you
add
play
this
into
bit
much
in?
that whole mental
No,
health shit.
FunTruck. I felt really sorry for him
I
at
know
this
what
point.
you're saying. I know what you're
See,
saying.
see the interview I was talking about, that was like the stomping ground, and they were saying, Tio, you've done great.
This is
Appreciate you.
boxing, bro.
But let's say this.
Wait up, HLT. Boxing is full of peaks and lows, dude. Like, this is a low for Tio. You can be on top of the world.
Boxing.
Yeah, but this low, he's been carrying this low for a long time.
Yeah, it's a Mariana Trench.
For a long
yeah,
time.
For sure, that interview where he said he's been waiting for his break. Like, golly, you can.
No.
But what you guys, and I understand the highs and the lows of FunTruck. There's no doubt about it. But
I don't think you can sort this out.
But let's say you have the highs and lows. Fine. Where was the preparation for this fight? Did we see anything that we thought that Tio needed to do in this fight? I didn't see not one thing that says, all right, I didn't see not one thing. So there's a problem with the training aspect, and then there's a problem with what I saw in that corner, and what I and in between, because you can't really hear shit when they're in the corner, you can only hear what when they're in between the while they're fighting within the 3 minutes, because that's when no music is playing. But so you can't really hear what they're saying in the corner, but you can see what they're saying. And then there was one point that Senior, I don't know if they showed that on TV. I gotta watch the fight when he's on the apron after getting off the corner from Tio, and I don't know if he started arguing with Eddie Hearn or who the fuck he was arguing with. It was like, what the fuck, like. And what I was hearing when he was sitting is like, "Get that pasa, bro." I don't know, man. It's tough.
Now, HD, I agree with you right there. He do need a new trainer because his training wasn't motivated.
I think we should forget about trainers and things like that. First, I think he needs to get his head straight first and try to get back into positive way thinking, and that may take 6 months. Like, it may take a long time, and that's probably what's most important to him for the rest of his life at the moment.
He needs other fixing. Just beyond a trainer.
What the fuck is going on? Like, what is so severe that I don't know? I have no idea what you.
Because you don't know the history of this family, FunTruck, and
I seen trauma in that guy's eyes.
Is he dealing with murder? Like, what's going on, man? Like, we're all dealing.
What happens is when look, FunTruck, when you get married, I've been saying this for the longest.
Wait, don't
once you get married,
but I'm being honest, brutally honest. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. His ex-wife divorced him, and
he lives like a hillbilly, bro. Like they're all one family unit, and the family is not divorced from your real family, which is your wife and kids, and they still want to dominate everything from your intake, your money, your everything, all that shit. Tio's been carrying all this load. It's not like he's separated He's like still a little kid in mommy and daddy's home.
Okay, hang on, HLD. What do you have to say, Mick?
For me, there, I agree with that with HLD, but I also seen a guy, and I felt that a guy that is that low that he may do serious harm to himself. And it is like, he does need to go and get his head straight. It does need to, like, honestly, FunTruck, I seen that in that guy.
What are
And
you telling me, Mick? Can you
so
drop the bomb?
I think he is borderline depressed, suicidal.
From what?
Life.
Oh,
everything.
God. Okay, I'm not downplaying depression at all, but what do you from what the
I don't see that
interviews?
neither. Because to me, T.O. is like happy. He dancing, doing backflips. I don't see nothing depressive wrong with him. I just see I just see he's the breadwinner of the family, and everybody comes to him for for money or all that because he is the breadwinner of the family.
That corner is abysmal. Like, what the fuck, bro? I've been saying it forever. You need the proper corner as far as cut man out. Bro, it was abysmal again. Abysmal. You need a proper team around you. You need a proper team around you.
You lose a fight, yeah. This is why.
See, one of the things they say, though,
boxing is unlike any other sport, and you don't play this shit, bro. Because if you don't come correct, you can have devastating trauma. We've seen it where fighters lose a fight and they don't come back.
It's not about the loss, but it's not about the loss. Like I said, to me, it's not about the loss. This is not about the loss.
Even if it won, it would still be the same FunTruck.
Yes, exactly. Mick.
I don't know.
Honestly,
I'm trying to understand, Mick, but you have to please explain it to me. What is so traumatic?
I tried to explain it in the tiny amount that I want to put. Like, that, what I've seen
I'm listening. Go ahead, Mick. I'm listening.
That, like, I have extensive training and to deal with suicide, things like that, loads of different things like that, right? When I worked in a jail, right? And for what that kid was saying, like, God strike, like, it doesn't matter what I do, God always finds a way to strike me down. And see the acting out at the press conferences and acting out here, that's all a show. And it's not a show to make people laugh. That's a show for him, because he doesn't want to fight the people to see how he actually is. And see, when I heard him after that fight, and obviously I've heard another couple of wee things with the family that's going on and things like that. This isn't a sport thing. There is things to fix within the sport, but he needs to go and fix himself first.
He's got a lot of little fires going on in his life. A lot of little fires that just accumulate. For an example, nobody knows about all his personal life, but guess what? His wife, kid, was not there. I mean, who does that? Every happy man in boxing has his wife and his kid right there, celebrating ups and downs. You've seen it. You seen it when Roach lost to who was that he lost and his wife picked up his chin, or when Caleb Plant lost, he's got his wife there, or whatever. Or for the highs, you see the Benavidez wife, Kevin Farmer, right? I mean, you see that shit. Oh, it was Kevin Farmer, not Roach. You're right. You know what I mean? And you don't. This kid does not have that. Why? Because there's a split between wife, kids, and the family. They don't get along. They don't want to be around each other. It's a whole bunch of shit going on. And this kid does not know how to be a man to separate himself, and he just doesn't. He's still like a little mama's boy at home with the family still telling him what to do.
Did you see the Nadia and Shakur interview today? No,
I haven't seen it. I saw somebody. I saw somebody post a Twitter clip saying that's why I said what I said. That Shakur said that when he went to the back, there was nobody. I don't know.
It's disappointing. It's disappointing to hear people. Yeah, it's disappointing to see people take that clip where it should be like Shakur showing compassion for someone who was probably his friend when they were kids, and people are taking it and using it to like shit on like celebrate.
I think it showed. I think it shows where that kid is in his life at the moment, where Shakur says that he was there himself. Where as HLD said there, where are the people? Where are the people to like put their arm around him, things like that. And
Yeah, I mean, Shakur seems serious. He seems like kind of heartfelt when he's talking about that.
No, they behind all the scenes, they. I'm not saying they're tight close, but there's respect and love for each other because they all grew up in the same fucking circles. You know what I mean?
See when they said the part, I've known this kid all my life, and I think like at that point Shakur was saying like, there's more that they could have done. Yeah, is somebody that he's known his life, and he's sitting there, and the doctor waiting on the doctor coming in to get stitched up, and there's nobody there, not one person. And Shakur said, "I had to sit with him. I sat with him and spoke to him."
But still, out of everything, it just baffles me. What the fuck was the game plan? Because I didn't see nothing. Ain't nobody can tell me they saw. Oh, he was doing everything. Look, we're not pro trainers, and we all know what you needed to do, and it was not trying to outbox the fucking boxer.
Yeah.
HD, your game plan was just like T.O. They didn't have one.
No, man. Not at all. You see, this is what we deal with on the end. All these guys who want to troll it out and whatever it is, and not have a serious conversation.
Like even his comment on
it's a serious conversation. They didn't have one.
Listen to this. Listen to this.
Oh dang it! My audio is going to be messed up. Sorry, I had to. There's this glitch in StreamYard where my audio goes out in the video. So let me just try and fix it. But keep the conversation going.
So suffice to say, in that clip,
what do you say, Mo?
No, I was gonna say, suffice to say, in that clip, if anybody didn't see it, he's kind of like broken up about it. But
hang on,
I mean, you can see it in his face. You can see it in his face, bro. It tells the whole story.
You talking about Shakur Stevenson?
No, Washington. No, we're talking about T.O.
No, I'm saying. Hey, T.O. just knew. T.O. just lost, so
yeah.
You can't feel sorry for him.
No. What do you mean? We're gonna feel sorry for the guy who won?
Mean, bro?
Everybody's a human, man. Everybody's a human. And
because some people, when you lose, you feel sorry for them. And sometimes when they win,
no, man, nobody's feeling sorry. Nobody's feeling sorry for a fucking loss. They're feeling sorry for the way this man is carrying himself.
Yeah, but
maybe you're too slow to understand the difference.
No, I'm happy. I don't give a fuck how he feels.
No,
well, that's the point.
I don't give a fuck how he feels. It's a prime example.
I'm happy.
When life is
can you guys
comes
hear
at you, it'll come at you in many
ways.
We
hear clear, crystal clear,
and you gotta treat it like a champ. That's it. You gotta treat it like a champ. Tell yourself it's okay. I learned from it, and I treat it like a champ every time. So if you're going through hard times in your life, whether it's from any sports or academics or anything like that, it's okay. You're still a champ.
Throughout watching the
okay, sorry, not to be dramatic.
No,
Megan, I will.
No, let it play full out and didn't say a word. Didn't say a word and let it play full out, FunTruck, and tell me how you feel after that.
I just heard him, Mick.
No.
Did you hear that part?
That was nothing to do with that.
Yo, Mick, the thing is, like, I hear what you're saying, but I'm with Washington. He lost a fight. It's a low, dude. It's an all-time low.
You're trying to comment on 30 seconds or something. Let it play and listen to it. And didn't say a word. Just listen to it to the end.
To this. Okay.
There's more to this.
People were saying that you were in Shakur's head.
Yeah.
It definitely seemed like that. Do you think maybe there was a chance that you maybe used up too much energy in the build-up to the fight?
No, not at all. I think honestly, it's just the way things played out, the cards that were at hand. The dealer, I was gambling, and the dealer didn't play my cards right. That's all.
Talk to me about the fight itself. Just what was it like in there? How come you didn't really feel like you could get into the rhythm as such? I mean, just your perspective on it.
Yeah, I think I was just honestly too focused on one particular objective, one particular thing, than really enjoying what I could see opening. I was catching him a lot with the body shots a lot. So I think that was one of my effective arsenals that was getting him every time. But I think just more combinations, especially finish with left hooks and stuff. I did poorly on not listening to my team. That's on me. take it on the chin. You know, my team did a phenomenal job. They had great guidelines. They had great instructions. I just didn't listen tonight.
I suppose now, obviously, you wouldn't have had a chance to watch it back or think about it back. But was anything that surprised you about Shakur Stevenson?
Keep it going, Mick. That's pretty
Keep
honest.
it going. Keep it going.
No, nothing. Honestly, I knew about his jab. I honestly, I took myself out of the, I'd say just the distance. I was playing it too much to his game. That's all. Yeah.
The atmosphere in there, special.
Yeah.
I know it kind of doesn't matter too much now, but like I say, that.
Oh no, it does matter. What you mean? This is Madison Square Garden. This is the home of the Knicks. This is home of the Rangers, New York Rangers. This is the home of many people, many historical people, including Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson, and so on and so forth. So to be here, to do that, to be in this moment, whether you win or lose. I mean, Joe Frazier dropped Muhammad Ali here, you know, in front of the whole world, in front of everybody at the Garden. So it happens.
Well, you mentioned that you're in the New York Knicks locker room here.
Yeah.
Teofimo Lopez, who grew up in New York, to even be in this position here, you'd be incredibly proud of yourself, right?
Yeah, this is an accomplishment within itself. Where do we take it now? We'll see. You know, right now, I think for me, it's more so of healing this cut and just getting back to the drawing boards. See where we go. See if I move up. See what we do next.
Do you give yourself time to reflect and appreciate how well you've done so far in your career?
No, not at all. I hate myself for it, but it's part of it. It's just part of the life.
Or appreciate it as well.
I don't appreciate it. That's why.
Oh, sure.
I don't. I think that I get butchered, and I think God punishes me a lot for it. So I'm just a punching bag to that. So one day I'll get, maybe one day, but not yet.
We appreciate you, though.
Not yet.
These guys appreciate you too.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I just never got my fair share. I never did. Not once, man.
That's the way you look at it.
Not once. But hey, that's just my journey. I guess I just never took on Baphomet. So I just got to keep it moving.
Final message to those fans and supporters of yours who have always stayed by you.
To all you guys, man, honestly, I appreciate you guys more than anything. Don't ever quit on.
Okay. Let me give you my reaction. I don't think he's suicidal, and he blames a lot of it on himself, and that's why he hates himself, because he is to blame at the end of the day. And he's not saying he hates himself. I hate myself. He hates himself for performing the way he did against Shakur when it's the biggest fight of your career in your hometown, and you lay a goose egg. Of course you're going to hate yourself for it. You're not going to, as an athlete competitor, you're not going to let that up. So
he's not saying about the fight. He's talking about his life and his career into the game.
I hear that.
That's what he's talking about.
That part I don't understand, that he's never got a fair share.
No. He's talking the first part about his life.
Right.
Appreciation his career and his life. We appreciate you, Tio, and he goes, I hate myself. I cannot do it. I hate myself for it.
No. They talked about MSG about.
No, you missed that fun.
I'll pull it up. Okay, here. Just wait.
What I'm taking out, he need to go to church.
Oh, I think he's thinking God's his last option, and even God making it hard for him. He's making.
I don't like I think God punishes me a lot.
That's not normal psychological talk.
That's nothing.
Okay. I agree with you right there, HD.
See where we go. See if I move up. See what we do next.
Do you give yourself time to reflect and appreciate how well you've done so far in your career?
No, not at all. I hate myself for it, but it's
for what he's done in his career, bro.
I know, not at all. He can't reflect and say, I've had a great career, and he goes, I hate myself for it.
He's a two-time lineal champion.
He's referencing the fight that he just had with Shakur, bro.
No, that's
listen to it properly, FunTruck. What you have achieved in your career.
From it in yeah, dude. Okay, and the biggest moment of his career, he let a lot of people down, so he's blaming himself for it. How could you? He's not blaming any other 140.
he's right
understand?
He just said that God punishes him, bro.
Mo, do you have anything to say?
He's had a
Okay,
great. He's achieved great things, and that's the thing he says.
Absolutely, but he's a true competitor, bro, and he's going to hold himself to the highest standard. Those are the type of people that.
Look, he even quivers.
I mean, we're seeing him. We're seeing him at his like the lowest of the low. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
can understand
obviously,
that.
he's not in his. I mean, he just lost, so that's understandable. And I mean, we don't need to play the violence too much for him. But the point is that yeah, he's obviously in a low point. And I get what you guys are saying. You know, you want. I mean, we don't want anybody to like harm themselves or anything like that. But I have faith in the kid, dude. I think he's gonna bounce back. It's just a matter of he needs to do some soul searching and figure out, some priorities. Yeah.
All I know is this is not healthy.
What does that mean?
Even if he won that one, it'll be the same. See today, you'd be feeling like what he was there now. Even if he won. If you
So
can't
y'all sound like T.O. need a suicide watch, huh?
No, I just
well, that's what he's saying.
He had, but he has been on that plane, guys. You guys don't know that, huh? Teal has been on that plane.
Yeah, absolutely.
His wife has had to help him. Rolly's had to help him. He's had people. He's been on that plane.
And he's not the only fighter at that level we've seen talk about that kind of stuff either. So this is not.
But I've never heard a fighter say, "Man, God hates me," or "God is punishing me," and I hate myself for my career like that.
I mean, he's had a couple raw deals in his career.
No, and that's understandable.
Every fighters react to losses so differently. Anthony Joshua was crashing out, throwing the belt over the ring. So
that's anger and frustration.
That's anger, right? That's how you're supposed to react.
I think that Teo's being very truthful, and this interview is like he wore his heart on his sleeve, and he's letting you know that he doesn't feel like he's kind of had luck on his side. That's all. We move on.
He's a 2-time lineal champion. What luck are we? He's had a great career.
So that's
for all intended purposes, is a great career.
What's he talking about? God is like punishing him for what?
That's psychological shit that we're saying. This is what mental depression goes into. When nothing satisfied, even a win probably wouldn't have satisfied him.
I mean, come on, guys. Like, let's be real. He's had enough raw deals in his career, like professionally wise, where I could see why he'd be frustrated in that way with like all the stuff going on with with Top Rank, and they were matching him real hard. It was like they were punishing him, bro. Meanwhile, you have Shakur out here beating up Oscar Valdez's and shit. He has to take on these fucking killers that nobody else wants to fight. It's like they're punishing. Like what other champion would have to fight guys like that back to back to back? None.
I know he's been. I know that
he'd been put on a course. Negatively about yourself, even as a joke.
Learn how to speak to the media.
Your body doesn't know the difference.
And that certainly wasn't what it was told.
Words are energy and cast spells. That's why it's called spelling. Change the way you speak about yourself, and you can change your life.
Oh, come on!
What you're not changing, you're also choosing.
No, it's not nonsense. He's reiterating basically what Teal was just doing.
Yeah,
playing the negative and playing himself negatively on a negative level.
Y'all just do a welfare check on Teal tonight.
Oh, FunTruck, did you hear any instructions to the corner?
I know it's fun in games for you watching.
No, FunTruck, did you hear any instructions against
that ain't fun and games. Somebody talking ignorant like that. That's not fun and games. That's serious.
We're no bothered about that he's lost. Did you hear any instructions in the game plan coming for the corner, FunTruck?
Nope.
So how the fuck could Teal put them into play? How was he not listening to his team and his team were telling him nothing?
But what Mo is saying, yes, it's very true. Teal has had a raw deal, but when you are right, none of that shit fucking matter. You know where you stand, and Teal's not in the point where he can say "fuck the world, man." I know who the fuck I am, and he lets all that bullshit come into him. He doesn't know who the fuck he is because he still relies on the affirmations of others.
T.O. a grown ass man.
Well, he's supposed to be.
Yeah, he is a grown ass man, man.
He's supposed to be. But when you're still look, man, I deal with a lot of you motherfuckers on this panel still looking for affirmation. I was dealing with today. Oh, because they were right about the fight. They feel so much special in life and they still got a shithole life. The fuck out of here. You got people
I still listen to my mom and my daddy when they tell me something. I still listen to it.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. When you're looking for affirmations,
baby, right?
When you're looking for affirmations by others in life, you will always be fucking disappointed. Know where the fuck you stand in life. Know who the fuck you are.
Another kid on the way.
You think I give a fuck about any of y'all motherfuckers on this entire thing to make me feel good?
You don't give a fuck about me because I don't give a fuck about you.
About feeling good or bad about myself and my life? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, see for me.
That's why a lot of these motherfuckers break on these panels because they can handle this shit. Because they come on here looking for affirmations, looking to build their own self-confidence up because everything else in your fucking life sucks. So, you know, it's not the same. When you know where you stand as a man, you don't give a fuck what others say, but Tim still gives a fuck what about others say. And he wants what others, that affirmation. He wants the glory that Shakur Stevenson's getting all right now. Tio has never had the machine behind him. Never.
And like, see, FunTruck.
But you gotta not give a fuck about it. I don't got it. So what? Guess what? Even without it, you just sold out Madison Square Garden to the largest crowd ever without the big machine behind you. But you don't know how to accept that alone. He needs all the other stuff.
You trying to make like T.O.'s weak-minded.
Oh,
there's a character flaw. Yes.
Look, I didn't really get on with FunTruck that well, but I've been way that star recently, and in the back, when Punch has been saying, and I've been saying to him, look, he's done the exact same thing. He's done the exact same thing as he did the last time. We'll just move up and wait.
What I'm saying is,
and that's not the answer to things.
The moment, man or woman, the moment in life that you just say, I don't give a fuck what anybody else says, and give a fuck what anybody else thinks, is the day you're gonna start walking on true solid ground for your life. But while you're still looking for the fucking approvals of others and then the pick me up shit, you will always be a fucking slave to that shit.
And like, you even see like the behaviour in the ring at the end, like what he came out with, and then he turned around and asked him Bud Crawford for a fight. Like, any chance I can get a fight next? That's somebody no thinking straight, FunTruck.
Now, I mean, there's also some other shit that doesn't seem right about him. Like that doesn't make sense, but it is what it is, man.
I mean, when he says shit like that, it almost sounds like he's trying to make a joke. But it's like, come on, man, you just lost. There's no time to make a joke. Yeah,
that's hiding something, though. Yeah.
Did that make sense for anybody to say that?
When the fuck has
absolutely
no favorite fighter ever acted normal, bro?
And he had, and like, do you know what? He really had a chance to turn around and say, see, everything else I've said. See if he turned around and say, see, I really apologise for everything else I've said in this build up and in the past.
There's a delusion here, man.
Like, even football players act crazy. Look at Lawrence Taylor.
And look at
all type of crazy ass shit.
Look at Arnold Hernandez. Look at how many football players go and kill people after they stop playing.
I mean, look at Abdul Wahid, bro.
Yeah, there we go.
See, but that's what I was saying. Lucky for Wahid, his legal issues are not the same as the issues that he has in the ring with his trainers and coach, because they're separate. There's two separate issues. Fields carries both of them at the same time, which is his trainer's father and the dynamic that he's got going on with his family.
I believe there's another kid on the way as well.
And his dad has always been on top of him. Like, this kid has not been able to solidify his own character.
Is there another kid on the way, HLD?
Yes.
I did hear.
And that's not even the issue. I mean, the reason why it is because his family wants to dominate his marriage. You can't do that. What the fuck? When I'm married, yo, mom and dad, your shit has nothing to do with my fucking life.
Hey, HD, I gotta disagree with you. I gotta disagree with you. No, hold on, HD. Now, mamas know if a woman good for you.
Nah.
No, I disagree with you right there, HD. A mama know what woman is good for you. That's
No,
off top.
because
My mama know.
Not if mama lives off your fucking dollars, man.
No, but still, if she live off his daughter, a mama know if a woman good for her son.
No, man. When
Right,
you hear
just look at it.
when
Just know.
when
it wouldn't matter what.
the day that I say that my son owes me because I did for him, there's a fucking problem with me.
I didn't say that. I said a mama. I said a mama. I
Washington,
didn't
I
say
can tell you
father.
right now,
I said a
for a
mama know
personal,
when a
for a
woman's good
personal
for her
experience.
son.
Not every bro.
I can
In
tell
the
you from
general
personal
sense.
experience that there would be no woman good enough in this world for me. For my that's what my mum would say, and that would be it. It wouldn't, and that's absolutely it. There is nobody. She wouldn't trust anybody, and I'm her first son, and that's the way that she thinks, and there isn't other mothers like that.
Mom cannot be living in your fucking household trying to run the household when you marry.
Totally.
Or dad. I'm sorry. That don't work.
Let's
Well, FunTruck, did you on Marco's live last night? Or
Yeah,
yesterday? Is CT and CT was talking about the same thing. He had to stand in the basement to talk on fucking because he didn't want his wife to hear that he was talking about his son moving in with another woman.
What?
Like,
okay. We'll talk about
I
that.
didn't even understand what he said.
Mo, can you give
the
me
exact same thing with Teo.
I'm gonna switch it up a little bit after. I'm kind of tired of talking about Teals.
Xander's eyes, bro. That's
I'm
Xander's
thinking
eyes.
to put a bow on the whole Teo thing. I think that he lost and he's very emotional, and you guys don't need to take what he said too seriously. Like I think we are all on the edge at times when we're at our worst, and he's just showing it in the face of a camera. That's all. Like he can get past this, bro. He's a fighter through and through, and this is what I believe. You know, fighters will at the end of the day prevail because they do what they do. Fighters fight, shooters shoot, and fighters fight, bro.
Oh, come on. And we are firemen.
Okay, what? And we are firemen. And we are firemen. And let's fucking go. I'm not gonna.
I mean, see, when the people closest to him are talking about this, and the people that see it,
and
they are
that's the
considering
narrative that you're getting in media, Mick. You don't know him personally.
It's true.
Maybe, but
no. But there isn't a huge there isn't a huge amount of people around them like that. No, do you think that
that's playing in too much of it, man?
Yeah,
you lose a fight, you're gonna point out everything. You're kicking him while he's down.
No.
Who's kicking him while he's down?
You haven't followed this young man's issues all his life. You don't
For
understand.
me, that's it's severe trauma.
There is issues there.
Well,
go back to the Josh Taylor when the segments when he was going to fight Josh Taylor and they had the fighters meeting and how that shit blew up there at that point. Go see what this young man was saying. You remember that when he was talking with Joe Tessitore and his dad came in, but it was just it was crazy, bro.
And do you know another one that was talking crazy at that time as well? Who is going crazy? Who is being like wrestling, fighting with guys in pubs, coked out his nut, smashed every day. The same guy, the guy that fought Teo.
What about everything he said in the beginning of that interview? He basically talked how he's going to prevail. He's going to go back to the drawing board. He's going to keep his chin up, champ.
I would hope so. About that.
He led the.
Well,
first
what I'm worried about
interview.
FunTruck is if he doesn't, because he's gonna have to go back and this is there's half of the greatest fighters in this sport, in the history of this sport, have had a path like Shakur, where they have it, really well paved for them in front of them, and the other half have to have these moments where they take a hard loss and they have to reinvent themselves, and that's when they come back, and then that's when they truly become like all-time great fighters. So now this is like it could come in a. I mean, a bunch of them: Barrera, Morales, Duran, fucking Mike Tyson, Hagler, most of the all-time greats, bro. Muhammad Ali. Like, what are we talking about? This dude was forced into retirement for fuck's sake, and then he had to come back when his legs were gone. And he had to fucking actually like bite down and win fights on character instead of just, God-given ability. So He's not the first. He won't be the last. But I want to see him bounce back, dude. But I want to see him truly reinvent himself.
Exactly.
Like, I want to see him come back like as a new fighter.
No, it's not the loss that I'm the loss. I mean, this is boxing, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's boxing, but it's not that. It's just that
How come I didn't hear any of this prior to the fight?
Because if you start talking, if people were talking like that before the fight, what chance he could be? Could you not see? It's been quite clear that some of the things he was saying and doing and acting, and like that is somebody that is masking something completely and utterly FunTruck.
Go look at the interviews going into the Nakatani fight, going into the Comey fight, going into the Lomachenko fight, and you're gonna see those stories about his family dynamic, which is now 7 years later, and he's still dealing with the same shit from 7 years ago.
Well, then you gotta blame that on him then.
Well, nobody's talking about the blame. Nobody's talking about who's to blame. It's just
the blame.
No,
7 years ago, he was never corrected. That's fine on him.
And what does that mean? You get punished by it? Is that how you?
That's blame on him.
No, but I'm just saying.
Because he ain't looking for no help. Because the help is God, man.
Because he don't know no better.
If you really look at the help is God, he do got guys to pick up the Bible.
Washington, this isn't nothing to do with
That's your
sport.
help.
This isn't to do with sport or taking away with what Shakur's done to him or taking away from Shakur's win or anything like that. That isn't the thing. The thing is how he is as a person. And if you've got no humanity for that, then what's the point of even being on this planet? What is the point? What's the point? We've got a guy like Ricky Hatton who had everything.
Well, he deserves it because he don't fix it, so he deserves
the world that I'm go.
He's not a drunk. He's not a cocaine addict.
And then he killed himself 10, 15 years later after various attempts of doing it. Like, and people would have looked at Ricky Hatton and they'd have said to him,
"Hey, so
he's not got that kind of shit going on."
So what's next for Xander, man? You guys talk. What's next for Xander, man? Because that was a good fight.
Josh Kelly.
This motherfucker.
God willing.
Yeah, like will be, I think. So, like,
that's what you guys want.
No, well, so I'm trying to explain it to HLD. So this background kind of nonsense has been proven that it was just all kind of made up. Josh Kelly was also promoted by Wasserman at the time, and they basically were saying Kathy Dover had taken anything to do with it. It was not a.
And I didn't see this fight.
Not a negotiation or nothing, right? But then, so Sutherland knew they were going to win it on the minimum purse bid, and they couldn't get a TV station. They couldn't get a funder. They couldn't get anybody to put it on. They could not get anybody, even though he would sell the tickets out in Sunderland. They couldn't get a backer to put the fight on a minimum purse bid, right? And that's why Eddie Hearn ended up taking over as a promoter and putting the fight on. But like people have always said about background, Turkey will put them on cards and they're all ducked them. Turkey had a card on that night and didn't even put them on for fact. Like, so it was like 500,000, I think, it's a min bid. And Josh Kelly, and I can tell you now, Josh Kelly taking less than that. Like, so whatever it was, 75-25. Josh Kelly taking less than 20.
Okay.
Damn.
So we're talking. But coming down to it, you want to see Josh Kelly and Xander next.
So it's kind of makes sense that Michael they'll.
Be honest with you,
for to get the fight on, they put something in Kelly's contract that he has to fight Boots within 3 fights. Right? So he could cash out versus Boots, or Eddie Hearn could play the smart game and put Kelly in with Xander, because Xander's looking at that as well. And that could be the 3 belts. Whatever one wins, it doesn't really matter because Boots is mandatory in the interim WBA to fight Xander.
Yeah, but is Boots calling for it?
Yeah, no,
that's
what it'll be.
He ain't calling for shit. You know exactly how fucking they moved that dude. He's still out there looking for fucking EBU, WBU, IBO champs. So he needs another tune-up.
It'll be Kelly. That's what'll happen. Kelly. It'll be Kelly and Xander, and the winner will be.
I'll be
It'll be
honest
Josh
with you.
Kelly's forced to within his contract, or they'll force it through the interim.
I wouldn't mind any of these, but I would love, I hope Thurman knocks out Group next month. Oh no,
I
this
hope
month,
so
right?
too, dude.
I want him to knock him out.
End this dude. We never have to hear about him ever again. This motherfucker just puts roadblocks, bro. He's their fucking PVC stoolie over there. He does whatever the fuck they tell him. He's a goddamn fucking robot.
Yeah, I want Thurman to knock him out, and then I would love, bro. I'll be in Puerto Rico for that. I would love to see Thurman versus Xander Zayas.
Oh, that'd be an amazing matchup.
It's a great fight. It's a great promotion, bro. You know the promotion that it would be? It would be a great promotion. Because I mean, regardless, anybody, Thurman sells fights. He's great entertainment, great mouthpiece. I would love to see that in Puerto Rico, man. I would love it, and I know Thurman wouldn't mind taking it to PR if they pay him right. But if not, then because I'm not Fundora, bro. Look, man, he vacated his belt wanting a rehydration clause versus Xander Zayas. Like, what the fuck? You're 6'6" wanting a rehydration clause.
And
like, get the fuck out of here.
Boots, all he's talking about is Virgil.
And those two guys
Crazy.
they're trying to, so I don't hear nobody really calling out at the end of the fight, because I just watched it yesterday, and he said, Oscar, you saw what we sold out here, bro. We could do this here, whatever. Boots or Josh Kelly. He named them. He named whoever wants it next. I think Xander's only got one more fight at 154. I'd be honest with you. Maybe one more fight at 154 before he has to move up, because he's looking very tight at 154. He's gonna have to go up before he hinders himself. But maybe one more fight at 154 for a good unification fight. I think that would be awesome. But what you guys think about his skills on Saturday?
What
you guys think about Xander's?
Xander's skill here? Let me go first. Xander has really good feet. He's able to pop his combinations off, and he's got some snap at the end of those punches, enough to keep a boss just slightly off. Boss was pressure, bro. Yeah, Boss's pressure was relentless, and he was catching Xander with the hooks. And I think the game plan is there. If you're going to beat a Xander, it's going to be someone with a smothering sort of style. I did not think that Xander was going to keep it up through 12. Honest to God, I thought through 5 rounds, I was like, this guy's moving way too much. That is so hard to do. He's moving like it's a three-round fight. So the fact that he did it for 12 rounds, and in the 12th round, he laid it all out. So,
oh my God, bro! Did he ever? He didn't have to do that.
That's a champion's performance right there. What he did, that's what champions do.
He was moving an awful lot in the first 5 rounds for Truck, but like Abbas wasn't cutting the ring off. The ring wasn't cut off. There was no pressure put on. Weight, like try to get inside, lean on top of him, things like that. It was mere lunging in and trying to pendulum in and out.
I mean, he was doing what lost him the fight in the other Abbas, when he lost him against I think it was Jack Kolke. Yeah, he was doing what lost him that fight, and I was surprised. I was like, well, where's the other Abbas? Where's like the buzzsaw that we saw against Tellez?
As I was saying to them, that I didn't realise this, but Spooner or whatever he fought was one of the camps. Was one of the camps where Abbas was used to imitate. So Abbas went back to the amateur, bouncing on the front foot, coming forward, but no cutting off the ring and pressure combination punching. Because he's saying to himself, this is what Xander's seen in me. I'll try this at the start.
Yeah, it almost seemed like maybe he was giving Xander too much respect in the early goings. Where with Tellez, he didn't respect that dude at all, bro.
So is it because he has more pop than Tellez, or is it?
Nah,
I mean, maybe he knows something we don't. I mean, he was the one sparring him, not us. So
all I know is you said it best, Mo, man. That fucking championship mentality in the 12th. Like I didn't think he needed to do that. And actually, I thought he may have lost the 12th round trying to go toe to toe with this motherfucker.
I agree, and I'm with FunTruck, bro. I thought, and maybe Abbas thought this as well, that maybe he's not going to be able to pull it out the full 12 rounds, and I'm going to reserve myself, and then after the 6th, really hammer on him and try to get him out of there. And then Xander just had more in the tank than we thought.
No, man, that was awesome to see. Now, bro, this Barrios, bro, that motherfucking pressure, bro. That, bro. It was all fucking night. Like he didn't let off the gas trying to get to Xander all night. And
He gave the first 4 rounds away without being proper on the top of him, and it's that pendulum style bouncing on the front foot.
Who's this? Is this Sean?
No, that's someone else's kid. Sean has a jacket similar to that, but it's all black, no white hoodie. But he's on the left upper, right there. That's him right there. If you go a little bit back, and he's in the melee, but he's on the top middle left. Keep on going a little more, you'll see him right there. That kid right there. That's him to the left. No, right behind him. Behind him. You see that? Whoever is no, right behind him. You had the mouse right on him. Okay, now that person, that's Sean right there.
Got it.
He came around, he dived in, then he went back out. That was crazy, man.
Aye, so I was actually on the Boxing Voice where Bill Haney they asked Bill Haney to phone in and was Xander an option? Yes. But Bill said he's food, and then Ness is like, nah, I'd go and watch you fight a bit first, Bill, before you come back.
Man, Xander's gonna beat the shit out of fucking Devin Haney. Get the fuck
Hey,
out.
they'll do to him what Devin was doing to those guys at 135.
There you go,
bro.
talking crazy again. That's what you said about T.O.
No, man.
No,
T.O. had no game plan.
That
has nothing to do with what they're right. Yo, Xander will beat the shit out of fucking Devin Haney.
We'll see.
You think he knows what a jab is? He's gonna find out when he gets with Xander. He's gonna get to know what a jab is with Xander.
We'll see now.
Oh, hey, you guys heard the news? There arrest warrant for Wahid, bro.
That's you don't see my username, no?
Yeah.
Look at the screen, big dog.
There's another. Baltimore issued another arrest warrant for Wahid.
No way.
Yeah,
broke his probation.
Oh my gosh.
Terrible, bro.
I don't want to talk about it because it's just going to be several.
That's what happened. Bill Haney phoned in and said he's on the list.
We just talked about the woes me about an hour about T.O. Let's talk about the woes me of Tank.
And
Tank Tank career.
No, let's not do that.
No, because
hey, nah, bro. Hey, he'll fight Shakur one of these days, bro. Just keep holding
Tank is through, man.
Hey, maybe they will.
Maybe Shakur's setting him up.
Shakur has a history of hitting a woman once. Maybe he does it again, and they get locked up together with Wahid, and they have a prison.
I think you learn from your mistake. If you hit a woman one time, you learn from that. But if you keep just beating a woman, you ain't learning.
Anyway, man, but
so FunTruck, basically,
go ahead, man.
He was like, Bill was like, he's on the list, and Cesar Seda comes on in the background and goes, hey, Bill Haney, Devin is food for us. And then Bill phones back in, and I'm just waiting on it coming out. So Bill finishes the call, and I say to him, oh, Cesar, why were you not in the corner? Why were you not in Xander's corner? We were looking for you, Cesar. And he goes,
oh, you guys are busting on that guy?
Oh, I busted him on the boxing voice. I busted him on the boxing voice. He said,
Xander wanted no part of that dude, right?
Right, we've got even Mary, right? So then he's taking shouting, Bill, send the contract, Bill, we'll fight you. So I come on, and I'm like, oh, Cesar. I'm saying, how come you have been saying that Abbas is going to beat Xander the last 2 weeks? And Ness goes, is that right, Cesar? And goes, no, bad. And I go, no, Cesar. I said, you say Xander was running last night, and it wasn't good enough. He's no Tito Trinidad. And he goes, and I've got another thing for you, Cesar. I said, you ever try and interview Dalton Smith again and be telling Dalton Smith he's from London to try and be smart, and he keeps telling you I'm not for Sheffield, and you go, I'm from London. I say, all right. I says, you carried that belt into the ring, Cesar, and we carried it out. And he says, we made Subriel Matisse kit, you made Subriel Matisse kit, and then the next time Ness has got the fucking Grim Reaper picture up for him. All right.
You put that up?
Oh, I put it up. Oh, we put it up.
Oh, I got
I
it.
didn't
When
see
was that?
that.
When was that? When was that, Mick? Today?
Yesterday.
Oh
Absolutely
man,
yesterday.
what's the timestamp when Bill Haney came out and all that shit happened? You know? You remember?
I'll go and have a quick look for it now, and
Just
but
let me. I want
but
to.
he gets it tight. But like he put like a big, huge, massive ring, a picture of a huge, massive ring, and I'd sent in a super chat out to. I've been hounding Cesar for weeks, right? And he's like, it's like a big fucking huge ring, but it's massive. And I was like, you seen he's a runner? And he's gone, no, I don't say runner. No. We have home advantage, so we pick big ring. I'm like, what, we fucking, I says, with cars going round that. I says, you say he's runner. No, I don't say that. Ness, I need to go Ness. I'll go and get the photos. Right? Ness growls on. He looks as if he's going to burst into tears, but I'll go and get the timestamp for you.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, man. Bill Haney's clout chasing the name out because it's the new name now on the block. It's all that bullshit, bro. All this list stuff is good marketing. That's what he does. You know what I mean? But the next fight is the one that Turkey's only willing to pay for them, bro. You know what I mean?
I mean, what fight is that? I mean, because now Crocker, he's on the Paro train. He's supposed to be fighting on that PBC show with Fundora and Thurman supposedly. So who the fuck is gonna fight? Versus Paro.
Oh, Crocker versus Paro?
Yeah.
You weren't joking. Okay. So it's, I don't. Well, okay.
No, so No Limits won the purse bid, and they leaked to Dan Rafael that they're trying to put it on the Fundora Thurman show. Save a couple shekels, I guess.
All right. Look, the only fight for Devin Haney next is that they're hoping that Ryan Garcia beats Barrios, and that's the next fight for them for the unification. And it's a huge rematch. It's a big money fight. That's the only next fight that Turkey's going to be willing to pay for them. There's no other fight. There is no other fight that because no other promoter's paying Devin Haney shit. Nobody. The only person that's going to be willing to pay Devin Haney is Turkey, and so that's going to be the rematch. That's if Ryan Garcia wins. If he doesn't win, we'll see what Turkey wants to do with Devin Haney. You know what
I mean, Eddie Hearn's out here saying he wants to make Conor Benn versus Ryan Garcia. So, hey, they better hope you don't.
I do see Turkey making that. I don't know for real, but I don't. I do see that fight of Conor Benn and Shakur could happen.
Dude, that's the most nastiest matchup conceivable. Like, Jesus,
you think?
Bro.
I think Conor Benn would have that nasty, aggressive, come forward, pressure style that's needed to give Shakur a competitive fight.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, Shakur says he wants a rehydration clause. He wants a fucking 40-foot ring. Right. He wants all this shit. I'm like, man, this is what. See, that to me, that's not a championship mentality. That's not how champions roll, bro.
Like, no, but a lot of the greats did that.
Who wants to see that? Yeah, but who wants to see that?
No, I get it. I mean, like I said, man, great phenomenal technical win on Saturday for Shakur. I mean, there's great technical win, but 347 punches in a 12-round fight. Yeah, I don't want. I mean, that's not entertaining, bro.
Oh, dude, sick to my stomach.
And then I have to hear guys. I was entertained. I was entertained.
I have to hear guys like Marco be like, "Oh, well, Pernell Whitaker people said he was boring," and I'm like, "Bro, he was throwing like 700, 800, 900 punches a fight. Like, what are you talking about? He's literally throwing double, triple the fights this dude, triple the punches this dude throws. Like, come on, man. This is a level of degrees.
Hate. See, well, it's a boring style, boxing fan going like a good fight. Shakur dominate the fight. Y'all just don't want to get Shakur.
But it's a boring fight, man. It's a boring fight.
That wasn't boring.
What I like better was the Keyshawn fight.
Shakur dominated.
Well, guess what?
Look at what Keyshawn did. He dominated, and then he got the guy out of there. You see how that's better?
Hey, they two different fights. Shakur don't look for the knockout.
Shakur looks to punish you. Like
Shakur looked to punish you. Shakur looked to dominate you round by round. He like to just fuck you up without knocking you out. He just want to beat you.
Boring, man.
Hey, but he won, man. Look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady game was boring, but a lot of people tuned in and watched it.
Nah, bro.
Why don't? I don't. That's the thing. They can, but I don't.
Yo, man.
I'm not putting money towards that. It's boring.
Yo, man. When you got look, man, the media's all over, bro. Nobody was happy with that fight, bro. Nobody was really happy on the big stage. Not like I said, Shannon
Man,
Sharp
it
came
seems
out like,
like
no.
every time Shakur dominate a fight, they
Shannon Sharp
always
didn't
want to
like
talk shit.
it.
Hey, we don't give a fuck about Shannon Sharp. He a
Oh
Baltimore.
well,
He ain't no
you
true
know,
Bronco. He a Baltimore. So we don't give a fuck what he say.
that you see, you're looking at it at
No,
the lens you're not
It
understanding.
seems like every time Shakur win, y'all want to move the finish
Had
line.
he beat the shit out of Teal the way he did
He did
fucking
beat the
here.
shit out of
No,
Teal.
he didn't.
He dominated the whole
No,
fight.
he didn't. No,
Hold
he
up.
didn't.
Did he dominate the fight?
No.
Did he dominate
He
dominate from 1 to 12? Did he dominate from 1
He
to
won
12?
a technical fight.
He dominated the fight.
He did not give Teal a beatdown like he did Jamel Herring. Had he done that like he did to Jamel Herring, we would have been on the same.
He
He
beat his
didn't
ass.
do that.
He beat his ass. He won.
HLD is definitely back.
He beat his ass.
He didn't do that.
Look how the man looking. The man looking like Rudolph. He red, right?
Teal's, man, everybody know that Teal got chronic inflammation, bro. You could blow wind on his eyebrows and they get swelled up. Like, that's not the
link
point.
and a timestamp in the back for that HLD Himo. If you want to laugh at it, but says
it was at 5:58. Was it the morning show or the afternoon show?
Afternoon show.
Did it
5
start,
hours, 5 hours 58.
So that means it was a morning show that went for 6 hours or more?
7 hours it went for eventually.
Oh, okay. I'll tune that. I'll check that out. But no, man. I mean, look, man. One thing you could I give credit to Corey. You get a great technical performance, but ain't nobody's paying for that, bro. When's the next time?
You paid for it.
No. I paid to watch Go Teal.
You paid for it.
Nobody. He ain't never selling another fucking 21,000
well, you paid for it. You paid to watch Teal get his ass whooped.
I sure did.
Well, look, Washington, I'll tell you this. I go to fights often, man. I do. And when this fight was coming up, all the people in this community were asking, like, oh, Mowbray, where's you going? Oh, damn, man, we could have linked up and all this. I'm like, bro, I'm not paying airfare, hotel, fucking thousands of dollars to go see that. Like, come on, man. I want to have a good time.
Yo, Mo, man.
Are you okay?
You're not lying, bro. Hey, all in all, I gotta tally it up, bro. I know I'm well over 10.
That's what I'm saying, because I know at the end of the night I'm gonna leave feeling like I got fucked. Like,
yo, man.
See how y'all hate on Shakur?
But it's true.
Y'all hate on Shakur.
Yo, Washington.
The fight. Y'all want to move the damn finish line.
Nah, bro. I'm not.
Give me his props. Give me his props.
No, his props is that he won. His props is won.
Give me his props.
But I'm not gonna spend on, bro. I know I'm well over 10. I know I'm well over $10,000 for this shit. With the
Did you see this yesterday, FunTruck?
Fuck out of here, bro.
Let me know if the audio's coming through, please.
Go ahead.
He beat him.
Yeah.
All the way through, I've been on the Puerto Rican channels, Latino channels, trying to get bites for Abbas Barrow. And Cesar's words were, please take your £5 back. Please take your £5 back. I do not want your super chat. Abbas Barrow will stop Xander in the late rounds. I go yesterday to congratulate the Puerto Ricans that were probably hating me over the last 3 weeks or 4 weeks. And Cesar says, it is only a unification. It's no as if he's Miguel Cotto or Tito Trinidad. He was hating on Xander Zayas yesterday. He's been hating on Xander Zayas for weeks. And I've been trying to get bites at them.
Caesar? No, you gotta.
Caesar,
First, you gotta better understand Spanish and all that, but you just don't understand what I was talking about. Don't talk crazy.
Were you calling me bastard because I kept typing about a bastard out and sending super chats and putting Morel, Puello?
You probably was in the room.
No, I keep it going.
I keep it going. It gets roasted.
Okay, let me just put this in double speed.
I don't even know who you are. So.
Oh, you know who I am. You know who I am. I've been super chatting you for weeks. Oh, you can't do double speed.
Okay, you can't do double speed because you could barely understand.
I'll put the CC up then.
Yo, double speed would make you crazy, man.
All right, whatever. Okay, what are you trying to say, Vic?
Just let it play out.
Just let it roll, man.
This is bad for the listeners, Mick.
Yeah, it's not bad for the listeners.
We're trying to listen.
No, this is cooking Caesar.
Okay, you're gonna cook him. Let me.
Oh, he gets cooked.
Well, yeah, you just saw Ness say, "Oh, he's talking
How would you
shit."
like it if I kept telling you were from Mexico? Caesar from Mexico. Well, you thought you were smart. Keep telling Dalton Smith he was from London. And see, every time he turned around and says, "No, I'm from Sheffield," you were smart again and says, "No, so how's the weather in London? How's the weather in London?" Well, Dalton Smith shut you up that night when you went in with the belt and he came out with it. And I've been begging you, Caesar, to turn up for that Xander Zayas' corner. You know who I am. Caesar, I was very sorry that I did not see you in Xander's corner yesterday. Remember? You know what I mean? I've been begging for you to go.
Now I understand. I've been trying to figure out understand you with no due respect, but now I understand all you're doing is trolling, so it's good. Keep doing
No,
it.
trolling.
All you're doing is trying to troll.
Trolling, I love it.
And I'm trying to come here and you're talking about bad journalists, right? And all you're trying to do is trolling, and it's just crazy. I'm just trying to figure it out. It's crazy. I got a bad accent. I can barely understand all that thing you're talking about. I got a big family.
I wanted you to be in Xander's corner.
And I've been.
Mick is the same guy who says we need to be concerned about these fighters' mental health.
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. He's not a fighter. He's a fucking translator. He didn't even go to the fight. And now you're in here annoying Bill Haley saying he's a thingy. What about the big massive player? Keep me going, Ness. What about the big massive ring that you like? See the video of the big massive ring you put up saying Xander's a runner and all this kind of stuff, Caesar. That's the stuff you were doing yesterday.
Wait,
when I was on your channel.
You say he was running?
Ness, a big massive Puerto Rican ring with fucking a track down that.
Look how crazy it is. Look how crazy
and you did not even go to the fight. And now you're telling Bill Haley it's us. Come to Puerto Rico and fight us when it was the runner Xander. His gas tank might go at the end. Abbas might beat him. I can go and clip it if you want, Caesar.
Yo, you were saying that, Caesar? You don't like Xander?
I wasn't saying that.
He said he could go clip it.
You clip it. I'm gonna wait until he finishes. I gotta respect his call. When he finishes, I want to respect his call because he just.
Okay, is that enough?
Damn, I didn't
Let it keep going. Let it keep going. It's not finished yet. Let it keep going. The best bit's to come.
The best is to come.
Keep it going.
No, keep it going because he don't even understand Spanish, and he's talking all that craziness. And that's disrespectful.
So you did not have a big massive. You didn't have a big massive Puerto Rican boxing ring, like as if it was a big runway with cars going around it, saying Xander runner. Yeah.
No, I never say that. I never say that.
Did you have that yesterday?
Are you going to listen to me when I explain to you right now?
Hey man, he was using them YouTube captions on Caesar.
Or you want to finish your call and then I say my part? What you need? How we do it? Talk to me. How we do it?
We are not conformers here. We are not conformers. We are not conformers. Please write in the Spanish, and I just went there to say congratulations to Xander Zayas. And you said it's not as if he's Tito Trinidad and Miguel
We
Cole.
talk about boxing.
And then
My
you're up
favorite
here.
fighter is Tito Trinidad. And it's
Okay, I can't keep it. I can't keep it going, Mick.
FunTruck. You're just gonna.
Oh my God, that was 5 minutes, Mick. Half our viewers left.
What do you mean we don't have viewers here? We don't have viewers here. FunTruck and two of them's your camera.
Damn, bro. I didn't think fucking Ness would let you cook that man like that.
Oh no, he let me cook, and then
I'm not surprised because Ness loves doing that shit, bro.
And then he let me clip him as well.
Ness loves doing that shit, bro. He likes trolling his own people.
Oh, then he let me send the clips in, and then he played them on in front of everybody.
Oh, they played the clips?
Oh, Ness plays the clips. Right, Ness.
Yo, FunTruck, I came on earlier, bro. You had like almost 200 people in this shit.
Right.
Yeah, I had 26,000 views.
Right. What
When I came in at the very end. You were just finishing up or something. I said, damn, you got like.
Yeah, I need to keep those going when the algorithm hits and you hit like a high viewer count. I think if I would have just kept the live streaming going, it would have remained at like 100.
You should have, bro. You got there.
No, but I was busy. I was trying to get some stuff done.
But maybe that's more of your lane there, FunTruck. Maybe this is not, even though you like, but I think maybe showing people, your training to others. A lot of people like to tune into that.
Yeah, I'll do it all.
It was even that bad at the end that like folk was, I think they said about $60 of super chats in for me to keep going. I was like, somebody else. Right, I'd cooked them that. I cooked them that much.
But I mean, he brings it on himself, bro, because he comes on there and then shit like this happens, and then he's got to go into hiding for another 2 or 3 months until fucking some other Cuban fighter comes.
You were
and he's gotta come
never
on.
to be seen for the last 6 weeks, but I says you were still chasing about people to tell people 0.8% of Listerine was fine. I said we couldn't get rid of you.
He lost a lot of credibility. He lost a lot of credibility when he started doing all that Matias capping shit. And all that stuff.
And then
he was capping hard for him, and then he doesn't know even how to explain shit. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
And then
the thing was, it's like
now, Mick, and we're not gonna sit through another 5 minutes of Mick listening to himself speak.
I don't hear you. I don't know how to listen to myself.
Hit the thumbs up and subscribe.
I mean, what was worse about that whole thing is like half of the time it didn't even seem like he was doing it, like sticking up for Matias, but more like fuck Turkey and fuck Eddie Hearn. Like that was his shit. Like if it was the other way around, you know what I mean, it wouldn't have been a problem. But because he's going against Matchroom and like whatever, he's doing his fucking rebel without a cause shit.
HLD, real quick though. On the live, I kept on telling everyone, like in between the rounds, I was like, hey guys, we do boxing panels at night. Subscribe to the channel. I had 17 subscribers because of the 1 hour workout video. So if I hit the algorithm again, like that's organic growth to this and the rest of the channel. Yeah.
That was great. Yo, man, my bad, bro, man. That night I couldn't tune in, bro.
That's okay. Washington pulled up, bro. And I was kind of tired because I ran. Yeah, I was tired and I forced myself to do that live, but don't worry about it. You're here.
No, but I'm talking about the night of the fight.
You were drunk truck. Drunk truck. Depressed
truck.
Man.
But I had a good time, bro. I had a
lot of crow to eat. I think I was eating.
You had a lot of crow?
Bro, I've been having to.
I came here.
You got people I don't even know trying to like. It's funny as hell.
I came here. FunTruck tried to convince me he scored it for Zambia.
I got people coming up to me saying, that I bet them money. I'm like, what?
I came here and FunTruck was trying to convince me Abbas won the fight.
No. I said I can see judges giving it to Abbas.
That's how bad. Like I was like, nah, I can't see him.
It wasn't a total dominant, but it was. I think it was convincing enough.
No, I know what I'm trying to say.
Just under 4 rounds.
There are judges that will look at the way that Abbas fought.
I think
and they will score it to just.
Well, they did. One judge did, right? One judge did give it to.
Well, when I went and had a look and a dig into it, the judge was German.
Well, was he? Was he German?
Yeah, Oliver something was his name.
Well, yeah, you know. I mean, but I do understand the pressure shit. I do like that for one, because I didn't score the fight. I was just watching it, but I do think, bro. I think I'm gonna look it up. Did they give Xander the 12th round, or did they give it to?
We'll pull it up right here. We don't got to look it up.
Yeah, I scored it 116, 112 for Xander, and I didn't give him the 12th round.
I didn't give it to me either.
Yeah, but he did enough at that point where it was like
117, 111.
But then, bro, and I love this speech. I love what he said then when he pulled up to Tim Bradley and like, yo, that was man. I love this kid's psyche, bro. I love this kid's psyche. About. Yeah, but do they know what the round by round?
The cards should be up there somewhere. The actual physical scorecards. Yeah, they should be somewhere.
Dan Raphael, Twitter.
Okay.
But I think Abbas threw 122 punches in that last round.
That stadium was packed, and they're gonna say 12. Bro, that stadium is a like 18, 19,000. I don't know. Because that's on no empty seats. And they're saying only 12. I think somebody reporting that wrong.
They only made $1 million at the gate. I mean, it's a lot of money.
I mean, but it didn't. It reflected to me the way I saw it. Looked at a lot more than 12,000.
Like $1 million at the gate. You got none for you get none for 2 bed and whatever.
Bill Haney's target needs to be stop gangbanging. Is what he needs to stop doing with his boys, bro.
And they says to him, "Is Tiger Johnson on your list?" And he said, "On the other list."
He wasn't at the fight, you know. He got banned. I know he wasn't able to go to the fight. He wasn't.
Devin was banned.
Tiger Johnson was at the fight. MSG released a statement saying that they're going to ban anybody who was involved in that for life.
And David was supposed to be a part of his own.
Yeah.
But that's as it says, Tiger Johnson's on the list. The list we're not looking at and never will.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, bro. Fucking prospect on the list, nasty.
As if Devon's got a TV deal and a like, know what I mean?
Yeah, I hope Eddie Hearn snatches that Ryan Garcia fight just to teach him a lesson, bro. Ice this dude out for being a fucking idiot.
What you mean snatch it up? Snatch up.
I hope he puts fucking Ryan Garcia and Connor and steals fucking Devin's nachos, bro. It's his own fault.
Because you think Devin's gonna try to fight Connor? Is what you say?
Or Ryan. I mean, I could see them giving Conor Ben a title shot. WBC don't give a fuck. They're giving fucking Ryan one.
Eddie's not paying for a Devin Haney fight, so it's gonna only be, like I said, only Turkey can pay for that fight.
That's what I'm saying.
Eddie Hearn is not wasting money on Devin Haney. He's lost way too much money. He knows, if anybody knows the Devin Haney business, it's Eddie Hearn, and it's
Turkey's the only one that's going to pay for his fights, and they I believe they rejected a few.
That's what I've been
certainly
saying.
rejected Crocker and whatever else. There wasn't enough money in Crocker. That's why they were pushing Rowley. They were absolutely hoping
that I wanted to share. You never want. I mean, Bill Haney's, he wears his emotion on his face here, and you never want to have this look after getting stomped out. Like,
he didn't get stomped.
He did.
No,
I thought Tiger Johnson got stomped out.
It was Bill Haney. Bill Haney wrapped himself and got into talk with Tiger when they fell on the ground. But who was getting stomped was Tiger Johnson. There was no Tiger Johnson was by himself.
That's crazy, man.
What about this?
But something wrong with Tiger. How you gonna run up on 7 folks and you thought
What
you
about
could
this?
whoop all
Tell
7?
me who this is getting off here.
Let me see. Yeah, Tiger Johnson's laying right next to him, right there. That guy they're pulling off the leg. That's Tiger Johnson.
Bill was trying to hold people back.
Bill Haney's guys.
Yeah, he was trying to hold people. I think he just got pushed down.
He's getting stomped on. That's Bill Haney.
No,
this was the first time, right?
You see that guy right there? That's not Bill on the ground. That guy right there is Tiger Johnson. Bill Haney's on the backside of that pot.
Who's this?
Bill Haney behind him. That's those legs right there that they're pulling on. That's Tiger.
Oh,
that's not Bill Haney.
Bill Haney actually tried to grab Tiger Johnson to pull him out of the way, and gets the fought there.
Bill Haney at that point is against the wall.
Tuto's got loads of clips there. But they done Lance dirty yesterday as well.
Tiger Johnson was basically solo, man.
Yeah, he had an eye injury. Rap stuff kept playing that as Tiger at the top
I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong with a lot of you in the black room, but all this jumping on one dude type of shit is some pussy fight shit.
Nah, that ain't no pussy shit, nigga. If you run up on 7 people, you supposed to get your ass stumped out.
No,
shit.
No, that's
supposed to get stumped out. That ain't no bitch shit.
That is
ain't no bitch shit.
Tiger Johnson didn't start that.
Nah, bro. He ran up on one guy.
You supposed to get stumped out.
No, you don't get stumped out, bro.
Yeah, you get stumped out.
If he had a blick, he could have just taken care of all of them.
Well, hit a shot. But if you run up on 7 motherfucking, you by yourself,
he didn't run up on 7, bro.
You supposed to get stumped out.
There's no man code, bro.
You supposed to get stumped out.
No, you're not supposed to, bro. That code's for pussies for me.
Now that code ain't for pussy. If you by yourself, but you trying to run up on 7 person, you all get stumped.
7 people ran up on him.
Watch.
7 people ran up on him. He was targeting one person, and all the pussy fight motherfuckers did the whole bullshit game.
Hey, he supposed to get whooped. That's what they call a click. You supposed to get whooped.
No, the real click is if he should have had a click, he would have clicked them all.
It was so many police at that goddamn stadium. Shit, he'd have been on the news.
Yeah, and
There's
they
too
would have,
many police.
and we would have known who got the better of it at that point.
I give Tiger great advice. I would just do a full Devin Haney. I would just put the lawsuit in.
You saw
I would
that?
just put the lawsuit in like you done to Ryan Garcia. Battery and assault.
There's two news for Mayweather. He's doing this, and he's suing Showtime.
Aye, that was a strange one, isn't it?
He's suing Showtime or Showbiz?
Yeah, Showtime.
No, Showtime. He's alleging they owe him money, bro.
It's 340 million. It must be tight. It must be getting tight for him.
50 Cent came out and trolled them, bro. Look at what 50 Cent said. I told you, dumbass, to let me read the contracts. They played you out your $320 million, didn't they?
Yeah, like it's brilliant. See
having
one bit of beef with 50 Cent, it lasts forever, doesn't it?
Well, no, I mean, 50 Cent helped him out so many ways, but he played him, bro.
See, technically, he owns a trademark to the money team, and he's like, Floyd, he says, Floyd, I own the trademark for that. Can you please stop calling yourself Mayweather Promotions?
He could have owned it. He could have, because he's the one who put it all in his name. But he wasn't. He could have been an asshole to Floyd and done that.
He switched it to SMS audio, didn't he? It's Cape Gamboa. But honestly, you see all these things with 50 Cent, and it never ever works out good for the other person, does it?
Damn, Terrence Crawford came out and started talking about how he did things wrong with his baby mama and 6 kids. Now he had another kid with it. Man, he came out publicly with that shit.
I seen an interview with him today. He's completely done.
I know Mo doesn't like it either, but I didn't like the way that Crawford handled sort of himself this weekend.
Stand on business.
Yeah, that was fucking dumb, bro. It's like, come on, man.
Mo had the fishing line in.
With the old man senior, yeah,
he had the fishing line in.
Trash talking. That's what they call that. They call that trash talking.
He got up aggressively trying to be macho against this old man and shit.
Yeah, that to me was like, come on, man. Like, what are you doing? I don't get props to a guy.
You can trash talk. They trash talk in sport. You can't nowadays. You can't trash talk no more.
He's not in the sport no more, man. He retired.
He still can trash talk. He in the ring.
If it was me, I'd be a goalkeeper. The gloves would be off. The gloves would be off.
Here.
That'd be it. Floyd's in trouble, isn't he?
Here's what Floyd said about Mayweather.
Showtime.
You got it right there. Does he have the quote underneath by 50 Cent or no?
For somebody that's didn't need money, now realise he's missing 340 million. It must be.
Nah, here. I got what 50 Cent put on his IG right there, bro.
About billions.
Damn.
Do you hear what EB says to Tank? He says, keep on running, boy.
I'll put it up in a sec.
Wait, so does anybody know who the fuck this guy is that Floyd's trying to fight in Greece? His name's like Iron Mike. I don't know something. He's like a Greek guy or some shit or what? Is he like a kickboxer or something or?
Bill Heaney says he's on the list. in that live, he says he phoned Sean Gibbons. He phoned Sean Gibbons for Manny Pacquiao, and he says he's hearing that Manny and the TBE maybe
somebody
fighting again.
That Al Heyman is involved probably in this lawsuit.
Damn, bro.
And he says we would love to fight Floyd. He showed us the blueprint. And then he comes out with this today. Well, maybe Devin Haney Promotions will be able to give him some upfront money. See if we can settle this 340 million.
That's crazy, man. I'm starting to get a feeling that maybe that 340 million is gone. It might be.
Yeah, it's gone. Remember how he fucked over? Who did he fuck over? Jake Paul?
No, look, that's
Logan Paul. Logan Paul.
Yeah, Logan Paul. So karma's a motherfucker, ain't it?
Yeah, and if he's asking for 340, it must be due somewhere 280 at least.
Who is this guy?
It's got to be due somewhere 280 at least. How did he fucking miss 340 million?
That money gone, man. That money gone. He better come with a ski hat and an AK to get his money back, because that money gone.
Hey, who owns Showtime now? Somebody who owns Showtime? Because that's probably.
I mean, I don't think Showtime is done. I think they just out of boxing, no? Like they're just out of the boxing business. I don't think they're like they got sold off or anything.
Him and Stephen Espinosa. I done Espinosa as well, didn't they?
They have a parent company.
Damn, I don't know.
Bro, he ain't gonna see a dime with that, bro. Even if he's right, he ain't gonna see a dime with
He
that.
owned aye. It was today with fuck.
Oh shit! Somebody pulled up an Al Heyman contract, just saying how airtight this shit is. He ain't gonna see a dime.
Well, it was Espinosa he fucking went for.
So Showtime is now owned by Paramount. So which explains this whole Zuffa boxing shit. That makes sense. There you go. Trying to get back into the boxing business, I guess.
Mayweather ain't getting shit. They own a new management, so his money is gone.
The contract that this guy pulled up by Al Heyman, basically he has them signed to waive their rights over, to any and for financial losses. So if he signed this shit, he done.
320 million. That's crazy.
Damn.
And then the fact that he's announcing this Greek fighter.
Yeah, apparently he's like a 46-year-old ex-kickboxer. And it's funny because on the poster it says they're fighting at some arena, but I looked it up and the arena, so it's like an Olympic arena, but they have various smaller arenas nearby, and I'm like, there's no way they're gonna try to put this on in like a 70,000 seat arena, right? There's no way in hell they could ever get even close to selling that out.
This has been like a financial crisis for years.
Yeah, if he's able to keep his money.
Aye, there's no government paying him out there because, like, Greece busted and Europe kind of bailed them out, so they're paying Europe back at a time. Like, obviously, it was huge amounts that they bust for. So I doubt they're going to be paying Floyd. Floyd might get bumped again. Imagine that. Imagine going to Greece and fighting and bumped.
Who gonna watch that fight? Because I know I ain't.
What you mean, bro? It's probably be more entertaining than watching Shakur fight.
You talking crazy. You didn't go and get off that shit you on.
If you're willing to go and pay for a Shakur fight, I'm sure you're willing to see Mayweather do his thing.
Nah, bullshit. Not at 50. Oh, hell no. I'm not gonna watch that at 50. Hell no, I ain't gonna watch that.
Yeah, well, here. What's the chances that? By the way, the deal, man, and I was just looking for a wee bit more money to keep BBC going because it says on it. It names Espinosa, but doesn't name him in the lawsuit. I was give him a heads up.
Without a doubt, Floyd's money probably been keeping BBC afloat for fucking years.
Probably, man.
Floyd can pay for all the boo-boo fights.
This is crazy, bro. Floyd Mayweather. So the Floyd Mayweather John Gotti pay-per-view was $50.
Ain't nobody buy that shit.
Well, look what he done in Logan Paul. He fought Logan Paul in Abu Dhabi or something. And then didn't he gave Logan Paul like $1 million?
I wonder he announces these fucking fights like this just to buy time for something else. Like, yeah, man, I'm about to make some money on this fight, to pay a debt and then, buy some time from the creditors or whatever.
Give Logan Paul $1 million and just kept all the pay-per-view money. They came in it.
Is that what Al Heyman did?
No, that's what Floyd done.
No.
Floyd done it under Mayweather Promotions, and obviously I paid them the $1 million and whatever they were due pay-per-view money. Floyd kept it all. Floyd just didn't pay him. But I'm sure Logan Paul's done that to loads of people. So like, he's a scammer. So good luck to him. Mo, who the fuck's that in your pick?
Oh no, that's just from a movie. I just saw it and I thought it was funny. It just made me laugh.
That's a wee bit racist, though. Mo. How could you not put a black guy up there? You try to say black people can't read?
Shout out to Floyd. Floyd can definitely read. Floyd can definitely read.
That's why 50 Cent was just clowning him, bro.
Like, honestly, Alberto's been causing trouble again. I can't. I'm not getting involved.
Okay, let's talk about this.
What's there to talk about? Oh, you seen Ryan's second trainer? His punch bag. You seen the woman that's doing like the stomach bag bill?
Who's that first card on the fight? I don't even know those names.
You don't see her?
Well, that right there. Who are these two guys?
I'll get you a link, FunTruck.
Mekhaluvzev and Cena. Who are those guys? You know those guys, man?
Let me cancel this.
Who is that?
The fight card. You know who? No, is it what?
Nah, I never had to look at it. This is a PBC and Oscar special, isn't it?
Those guys.
What's next for Ryan Garcia? Wilder.
Frank Martin and Albright. I think that's a good fight.
All of those fights, those are bangers, bro.
Right?
Hey, shame on Turkey. Shame on Turkey for spending all the money he saved on Shakur's card and spending it on this, because this card is infinitely better matchmaking.
Bro, it is a lot better.
The odds. This is surprising. The odds have Ryan at a -225.
They got him favored.
That's crazy.
I'm not surprised.
I'm so surprised because I've been talking to lots of people, and a lot of people have Barrios beating Ryan.
I have Barrios beating Ryan, dude.
You got him beating Ryan. I think Ryan's gonna stop him. I don't think it's gonna be a great technical fight, but I think Ryan catches him and stops him. Oh, he can if he's healthy. I mean, if you don't do the same thing he did versus Rolly, then we got a different.
He's favored to win 82%.
And the machine is behind him too, man. The machine is behind him because, like I said, the biggest fight that's gonna be this year, outside of the as far as packing the stadium, because I don't know what the pay-per-view is gonna be for Tio and Shakur. I don't think they're gonna be great, but as far as filling out a stadium, it's gonna be Ryan Garcia and Devaney rematch.
Yeah, so that's the next big fight. Let's go. And the card's awesome. I'm going to try to get the here Albright interview. He's taking his time with replying to me. So whenever I do line it up, probably going to be on a whim. So yeah.
Yeah, I think he's going to beat Frank Martin.
I wouldn't be surprised, Mo. I wouldn't be surprised. He's good, bro. He's good. He's at the level of now. It's obvious that the Frank, he has the power to stop this guy, but does he have
that footage in the back's probably why Ryan's favourite. I've seen him, man. He digs that body punch in.
I mean, I don't rate Frank Martin a whole lot higher than what's that dude Kelvin Davis, who Nahir Albright whooped his ass last summer.
I got him about the he's right. I think they both cancel each other out. I think it's a 50-50 right there. But I kind of edge Albright because I think he's more technically sound.
Yeah, I mean he has more to gain. Frank Martin's the one who's gotten soft since the Tank fight. This dude was MIA for like 2 years or some shit, and now he comes back and beats up an old man.
I'm fucking Mick is trolling right now.
Hey, you laugh, but it's true, bro. He's out there doing his promotion shit. I mean, we don't watch that shit, but kids see all that stuff.
No, I know.
He done it with her again, and
but that last shot, he hit her hard.
Fucked her up. It fucked her up. She had to go to the spot.
Yeah, he almost saw what that thing ate yesterday.
like Maybe that's what happened. Maybe it was her belly button fluff that came out that
Who's
was
this?
on the top of Janelle Miller's
Who's
forehead.
this chick? Well, this is Devin Haney's ex right here, right?
Yeah.
Yo, man.
She's out.
So what is this thing, bro? Is this he, she,
Wait,
or
this is after
she,
a
or
time.
what is this thing?
Probably
This
like
is some training for the fight.
I mean, what type of albino walrus is this?
Oh, as well. This is
Bro,
a word I think about before.
that thing belongs in a scary movie, man.
Well, there was like they had like a big the other one that couldn't go round there. And he's pummeled her on the street in Los Angeles somewhere, and that before an ambulance. Like WBC. See, he goes and gets it. You seen that when you're at FunTruck, no? And gets the WBC girls at the press conference. And he says,
Send me the link.
I love the WBC. And Nigdy comes out, he has to go in the back, and out comes these three women with kids singing up saying WBC on them.
Hey,
As if it's like drinks. So one of the drink girls.
Yeah, I'm surprised Ryan's a favorite.
Yeah. You know, well, the last time he was acting like that, he beat the shit out of David Haney.
Is he getting drug tested?
Oh, yeah, probably, but you know, if we probably don't get the results to after it anyway, he'll be fine. Aye. He's training in the kitchen.
He is training in the kitchen.
He's training in the kitchen. He says, Joe. He says, Joe goes and he says, Joe, why are you training? And he goes, well, I need to work, Ryan. And he goes, I'm sorry to
Oh
disappoint
my
you.
God! I just caught this. The irony. The name of Floyd's opponent. His name is Iron Mike.
Yeah, Mo said that earlier. I don't know why he's Iron Mike. But...
Remember, he was supposed to fight Tyson in Africa.
Yeah, maybe they confused that Iron Mike with this Iron Mike, and that's what they were saying.
How many tickets think he's pre-sold already?
Yeah, right. Could have scammed people out of.
We can't tell you the location or what Iron Mike it is.
Told the president of whatever country that was, yeah, just send me $5 million and I'll be right there. And then he stopped them and shit.
Oh, that's going on this weekend. Nick Ball versus Brandon Figueroa.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
Saturday, the 7th.
Well, the way whoever wins this fight can tell me if they're going to be able to beat Shushu. I had Nick Ball beating Shushu, but we'll see now. Saturday.
Hey, that's a tough ass fight for Shushu, dude.
I keep telling Alan Day.
Nick Ball.
I keep telling Alan Day that Ray Vargas is the real champion. He gets
Yo, Mo, man, I was not impressed. I was like, dude, he was getting caught nasty style against this guy Saturday, Castro.
I mean, I saw him like a marginally above average fighter. I don't know what everybody else sees, man. But
I mean, he had a highlight.
Grit and determination. I like that.
Yeah.
But everything leading up to that, he was getting fucking his ass kicked, man.
Superstar.
And that was one of the most beautiful knockouts ever. It was like a 5-punch combination knockout, man. But, so that's a good highlight reel. But when you're breaking down the fight as the technical fight goes on, I'm like, yo, man, this guy's tagging you up, bro.
All he's complained about for the last 6 months is why anybody's calling Bam Rodriguez. When he sees the dating me, he goes, good on Shushu calling anyway.
Monster anyway.
Monster. He calls up Monster. He calling out all the wee guys again.
He would put Shushu in the dirt.
Yeah, Monster would put it.
Wait, what about you, Mick? What about you, Mick?
Oh, he'll fuck Shushu.
Okay, good. What about you, Mo?
Yeah, I think you fuck him up, dude.
Let's go. Fuck yeah, I think
it'd be a Stephen Fulton special.
Exactly.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Alan Day says I don't see anything special.
Were you guys
impressed
by Keyshawn's performance?
Yep.
I was, but I like that style, so I appreciated it. And I'm a Keyshawn hater ever since he made me waste my fucking time.
Bro, we were booing the shit out of him, bro.
HLD, do you know Mo pulled up to Virginia, Norfolk?
I did, man.
When did you know
I was
that
calling
he
in to
pulled up
mark
when he
those
was
streams.
supposed to
You
fight
probably
De
go
Los
find the
Santos?
archives.
Not De Los
Oh,
Santos.
for the fight that he pulled out on you over there.
Yes, sir.
Damn, I think I remember that, Mo.
Like Nick Ball's had, I think this is 8th fight at 126. There's 9 of them. Sorry. 7
Yeah,
of
I
them
think
Boston.
that was at the very beginning. I think of getting on this on Marco chat.
7 of them has all been guys that came from 122.
Well, he's a real small 126 pounder, dude. He should not be at 126 at all.
Who, Shushu?
No,
Nick
Ball.
Oh,
Yeah, he's very clearly a muscled up 122 pounder. I
yeah,
don't know
he
if they
is.
thought maybe it was gonna be like a Shazian and so he could like dominate, but I think that was a very bad misstep because he very clearly does not have the body type for 126 and above. Like I was rewatching the Nick Ball Vargas fight, and I was like, damn, bro, this shit is like it's like comical. It's just like a fucking cartoon. Watching these two dudes go at each other. Like, do you really think he's gonna be competitive with Espinoza?
No, bro. Neither Shushu nor him are going to be competitive versus
I
that
think
6'4" dude.
Mo, I know you're a big hater of Zuffa, but I think you're going to be become a fan within the next year.
No. Did you see the hot sauce one the other day, Mo?
Wait, what do you mean?
Hot sauce knocked out Gosdick. Ken, the guy who fucking
yes, I know, right? It's supposed to be fucking this guy. He's like, oh, the former lineal, former this. I'm like, come on, man. This dude's way past it. He got nothing left, bro.
Gosdick's gone down twice, and he's honestly hot sauce is looking like fucking Adonis Stevenson. And then the comeback comes on. I couldn't believe it. Like, who the fuck's that? And like, same with Rayo. Rayo went life and death with the unknown Torres at 145. Just the same kind of weight that he left Jose Venezuela senior for.
Hey, that sucks, FunTruck. That is pretty shitty, bro. The Jay Patai is, used to fighting in stadiums. That shit's fucking humiliating, man. Now he's got to fight in like a half empty ass fucking warehouse.
Yeah,
I just heard. No, I didn't hear. I heard a couple days ago. Dana White is saying they're gonna change that out to make it be 1,000 seat stadium.
Shake my head. That's it? Just 1,000?
Well, it's just what it is. That location is what it is. It's nice in there, bro. I mean, it's nice, but it doesn't bring that.
It's just a glorified ballroom. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, that's all. Like, I remember seeing venues like that fucking on Friday Night Fights, bro. And it's at least then it's like, oh,
it's a miniature.
20 years of.
It's a miniature Hulu theater, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you see the contract expert Robert Garcia?
No.
Brilliant. So like now they have matching rights and that. And Robert's like, that's all right, I've got 4 better offers. Eddie was like, but I've already matched it, so I didn't need to. But I didn't have to even look at your other offers. And Robert's going, oh no, you're going to have to match him. And he's
I'm looking at that right now. If Tio stays at 140, he should come back and fight Regis Pro right now.
So for them, right? He then looks in the contract again and he says, oh, Eddie, you've only got 36 days to do that. And we fought away back then. Eddie goes, no, that's not how it works. So then there's a video of the day, Robert Garcia. He's saying, I would go ahead with matching. We had some really good offers there for other companies, but Eddie matched it. So, like, he thought he could just keep going back and forth to Eddie Hearn with an offer. And Eddie just had to keep matching them all the time. So he's probably done bam out of money here.
I mean, who knows how much of that is theater and how much it isn't, right? Because he has, like, I know they mentioned Zuffa, and it's like he probably has other fighters where he's like, oh, I'm going to mention them and pretend like we're actually, so that they'll play nice with other things. Who knows, man? There's so much. He has so many fucking fighters over there.
He's getting it on Twitter. It has there's an MMA manager called Ali Abdul Aziz, and like. One of the fighters in fucking the UFC. And they're saying to Robert Garcia,
Ali's the rat.
Ali the rat, aye. So they're all fucking writing to him. How many envelopes are you getting under the table, Robert? And Robert's saying, I'm getting the best contracts for my fighter. And he goes, like, that good a contract. He says, you've got that good contracts. He says, you can't even come in with rain shorts on. Right? He's getting it. He says, I act as a fighter's manager. He called him Ali Abdulaziz. And that's what they called him. He says, a brown envelope under the table.
This is good for you, Mick.
Yeah. Who the fuck do you want to watch, yeah?
I mean, does
Yeah,
that mean
Nichols.
anything? To us,
Name
it
the
don't
ones
mean
that-
shit, Mick. But does that actually mean something that they're going to be on Sky Sports over there?
Hey, here's
I just mean, to me, all it means to me is that I
here's a
don't have to
clip.
watch it on YouTube anyway.
Here's a clip of Shakur responding to what Shannon Sharp said, bro.
Wait, what did Shannon Sharp say? What did he say?
Oh, you're gonna see it in this clip.
Oh,
If
okay.
if FunTruck could put it up.
I hope the audio works.
Let's see. I'll let you know. Are you playing it?
Yeah, can you hear?
No audio.
Okay, so let me just refresh. I just have to troubleshoot.
Yo, we gotta figure this out, man.
Yeah, let me troubleshoot.
Is it because
I'll
of the
make
blue cameras or what?
No, I'll make it work. I don't know. Just it StreamYard shows me a notification when it goes out and it says refresh your browser. So I think this happens to.
I'll look up the troubleshoot.
But
it's funny, bro.
Yeah,
He's mad. He's mad. No, you gotta understand, bro. If you don't, how can you blame the fans for not liking what you're selling? You know, I mean, shit. If you're selling some good tacos, I'm gonna go there. If your tacos suck ass, I'm gonna say they suck ass. Yo, by the way, I had some great tacos. Right? Have you ever been to that spot over right across MSG? The little corner joint called Tacos Numero Uno.
No, I haven't.
Bro, I mean, they were good tacos,
I'll
man.
try it when I
Bro,
go back.
line out the door but man, it was good, bro. Yeah, they were like $6 a tacos and shit, $6-7 a taco.
I seen FunTruck making
I
tacos of some sort.
Here, yeah, I hear you.
Fuck, I just said that. I wish I had some tacos. It was good.
Let me share this screen. Hold this up. It's the interview with Najee and
Right, but then they play with in the same clip you got with Shannon Sharp said.
About what he doing, that's dumb as a motherfucker.
Yeah,
It's dumb.
Audio's good.
Yeah, audio's good now. You just got to play from the beginning.
The Shannon Sharp is doing in the world.
Unc said
he's sick.
He said, Shakur, we know he got skills. He did a great job. But he said, I don't know if I would pay because I want to see more offensive.
Guys like him, man, I just try to ignore them because at the end of the day, I could really get on his ass with his business and talk about what he doing. That's dumb as a motherfucker. It's a bunch of dumb shit Mr. Shannon Sharp is doing in the world. But at the end of the day, I'm going to play the high role because at the end of the day, you just too ignorant to understand what's going on. Just because I make shit easy, that's when it's boring. It becomes boring because I'm in there hitting the guy and the guy ain't getting nothing back.
Shakur is a great fighter, but I wouldn't pay my hard-earned money $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 for tickets to go see him.
No,
it's just not.
Okay, hey, give me a better understanding on why you would. Now me, as much as
because I want to see some fighting. I don't want to see no and people like, well, that's if you go back and look at Floyd at 130, 135, 140, Floyd was getting people out of there. I just don't think this style. He's not going to get enough people fighting this style, Ocho, to get him that $30-40 million payday that he's.
You know what? I think.
I mean, it's true, bro.
Ochocinco wouldn't even pay for it. Wouldn't even pay for his own place for the first 3 years in the NFL. Like slept in the facility.
I mean, dude, it's like I feel like I'm being gaslit, bro. It's like it's okay, man. Some people don't like getting their dick sucked, bro. Just let it be. I don't like fucking watching Shakur. It's all good.
Shakur doesn't understand. It's not about you make it look easy, man. Get him out of there, bro. Get him out of there. He don't belong in the ring with you. Get him out of there. Simple as that.
Just for definitely paying him under the table. He's a new Ali Abdulaziz.
Damn, he pulled him out on blast. Because I make my money off the percentage, not under the table. Which he's exposing the business, how a lot of managers basically will undercut their fighter by taking a cut under the table and then just tell their fighter, yeah, this is a good deal when they got paid.
There's more to this. You need to provide context, right? Because I don't know what the
provide the context, FunTruck. Provide the context.
I just said it. Basically, a lot of managers.
So 4 out of 8 fights were Robert Garcia's fighters on the first Zuffa card. So he's getting, I'm sure, really good treatment. And the way that he builds his stable and he's got a bunch of fighters, and the way he gets paid is by being a good partner with Zuffa.
They don't have to pay.
Wait. So I don't think Bam necessarily needs this, but I listened to an interview that Robert did, and he said that the UFC helps with all of the prep work, 3 weeks out there sending you nutritional packets, and the day before they're helping with recovery, and the UFC PI, these fighters can use that, and that's all new to these professional fighters. So Robert is seeing sort of all the
positives
all the positives that are coming with Zuffa. So
FunTruck, I get that, FunTruck, but materially, right? Materially, what's the difference between Zuffa and Dana White doing that and how Don King used to charge Mike Tyson $50,000 for gym towels and $10,000 for bottles of water, and charging him for equipment and bilking him for all these little things? It's just in my mind, it's almost like it's the same thing. I'm being gaslit, bro. And people are saying well, Zuffa doesn't charge sanctioning fees. Well, what do you mean they don't charge sanctioning fees? They keep the money. There is no sanctioning fees because they already keep more. Instead of giving up 3%, you're giving up 80%. So it's I don't see how there's any material difference between them and the same shit that Don King was doing 40 years ago or 70 years ago. You know what I mean?
No bad tattoos.
Well, I think it's too early to know how it is because we really don't know.
You don't see the contract yet,
I got to hear from the fighters. When the fighters are going to be the ones telling us, yo, man, this sucks ass, or fighters are the ones who read a contract and say, bro, this is what they try to do me. I mean, right now they're just signing. They're signing the lower of the low that's going to be filling in these cards.
Did you know?
Which is great.
Did you know?
Which is great for those guys, right? But we don't. But for the guys who are at the top of the echelon, maybe it ain't going to be for them, right? And we don't know that.
My son didn't do what I told him he was supposed to do. His rhythm was supposed to be different, where we were supposed to stop Shakur from doing whatever Shakur does best. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to him for winning. You know what I'm saying? But that was not my son in there. I think probably the networks and everybody, the media, everything leading up to this fight, everybody already talking that already about Shakur fighting in May, where the winner was supposed to go and fight in May, against whoever it was. So I think that probably got to him, you know what I'm saying? People talking about me being drunk, all that stuff, when he went to the press conference and I wasn't there, I didn't show up because I was resting. And I think all that affected him in this fight, Like a lot of people say, my son is mentally like easy to mess with. And how you gonna fight a fight when everybody wants you to lose? You understand what I'm saying? And
that makes no sense to me.
That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense to me, bro. He's just talking out of his ass.
I can't remember that.
I mean, like, yes, the whole so yeah, everybody wants you to lose. What are you supposed to do? Go fucking beat his ass and win, motherfucker. That's it.
Hey,
But
Carmel Moten, he's scheduled to fight a 10-rounder. Let me go on his box rack.
Is he on Zuffa now?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I know. I heard that he's going to be fighting.
Nah, he's still with Floyd.
No, but I thought he's fighting on one of these. I thought he was going to be fighting on one of these.
Pacquiao's son's card or something.
Oh, yeah. Pacquiao. That's what it was. That's
Pacquiao
what it was. Pacquiao.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what it was. Pacquiao Promotions.
That's terrible, man. You think he's gonna end up being like Ryan Garcia's whipping boy for Golden Boy? You think he's gonna be career's gonna die on the vine fucking with Floyd?
Well, he don't hurry up because he ain't fighting. That's for sure.
Okay, February 28th on Amazon Prime.
I'm not high on this kid though. I'm not high on him at all.
He is exciting, that's for sure, bro. He's gonna give you a fucking fight. I like him.
Damn, bro, but how the fuck does he make 135, man? For the kid his age, he's like so crazily muscle bound. It's like off putting.
Yeah, he's on the juice.
Damn, in his third fight, that's the fight that you guys remember. He got tested. Fuck. He was
because that kid fought him in the amateurs. I think that kid in the amateurs beat him.
4-0 fighter for his debut. That's really good. 3-0 fighter, your second fight. Good experience. Very tough third fight. And he's knocking them out. Why aren't you? This is good, man. This is how you build a fighter. He's been fighting since 8 years old. I recently watched a video of him and something Merriweather. What's his name? That
Robert Merriweather?
Yeah, he's with Zuffa.
I didn't see that kid fight that day, bro. I gotta check him out.
I should have fought at like 100 and they've got catch weights, haven't they? Like
yeah, he was fighting this little Mexican dude that was like half his size. It was fucking disgusting. I was like, what happened to 50-50 fights, bro? It was a gross mismatch.
What, against the Merriweather kid?
Yeah.
I didn't see that fight.
Yeah, Troy Nash fought at 135 pounds, but with a catch weight at 128.
Yeah, he went life and death with that guy. That was well matched. I was like, holy shit, they're for real trying to get this kid beat.
The last fight I saw with this kid Moulton, it was because Mayweather was playing it live on his Instagram while he was fighting. And I wasn't impressed.
This is Carmel and Robert Merriweather, 10 years old.
Wait, they're both the same age?
Yep.
Damn, I didn't know
that. Man, that's a small kid for 10 years old. What the fuck? That's small, bro. That's a small kid for 10 years old.
Oh, one of them's 8-year-old, the other one's 10 years old. That makes more sense.
Oh, who's the 8-year-old?
8-year-old Carmel, sorry. Yeah.
No, okay. Yeah. Still, bro.
And dude, the difference between 8 and 10 is huge. Like I'm not sparring my 8-year-old against a good 10-year-old fighter, you know, and I'm not deaf. No.
I guess it depends on how good you're.
But surely it's got to be to do with level of competition as well.
I mean,
yeah,
obviously it's a level of competition. But I'm letting you know, a good 10-year-old. I'm not letting my good 8-year-old spar a good 10-year-old. That's not going to happen. That's what I'm talking about. Protecting these.
And in foremost, my son is 8 years old, and they're like, "How much you weigh?" "Oh yeah, man, you let's go." I was like, "It don't matter."
That's terrible, FunTruck. We just want to see the best versus the best.
Not at 8 years old. No. You build him
Do you know Carmel, aye?
No.
See, if you ever get to meet him, ask him to release a Viziola tape. Like, he's
Which
like
one?
the Giorgio Viziola one. Like, probably the only one he's never put up. He's the only set of sparring he's probably never put up on his page or that. Like, he likes to put up loads of sparring when he's beating up people, but he doesn't like the Giorgio Viziola one.
Is
I
that
had no
around?
choice.
He has that hidden. That's hidden in the archives.
It's hidden. If it's on the internet, it's not hidden, dude.
Is it on the internet?
It's not.
Ask Carmel to release it.
Sometimes you just don't have a choice to bring up your
That's
kid over
definitely how you build a good rapport with someone. Mick, ask
Right.
him to release the sparring video that we got
Carmel's
worked.
Carmel's released every other one he's ever done. Man, these dudes are leaving out the gym before he's got them on fucking YouTube.
Let them sideways. I'm not going to do that.
Here, all Carmel was missing to put. In fact, do you remember back in the day when Ellie Setback used to try and charge for sparring videos? He used to put them behind a paywall. Aye, man.
That's smart. You
Huh?
probably made a bunch of money.
Well, aye, because it was in the Mayweather. It was in the Mayweather gym at that time. Now he's Robert Garcia's fucking TNT and fucking biscuit man. He follows Robert Garcia, but if Floyd gets that C20 mil, Ellie will be back.
Gonna pull some Carmel Mountain highlights up.
Nah, I'm not a propagandist, so I can't watch it.
What'd you say, Mick?
I didn't watch Carmel highlights because it's all propaganda. He doesn't want to put the losing footage out.
Mo, if you like Keyshawn, then you'll like Carmel.
Nah, Mo likes all the footage.
No, honestly, what soured Carmel for me, FunTruck, was when he had to pull out of a fight at the last minute, and then there were rumors that apparently his blood test went missing before the fight, so he didn't even bother making weight. I don't know if you remember that, but there was footage of him getting on the scale where he very obviously blew the weight by like 10, 15 pounds. And I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense. Why would he even just go through with all of that? And then I guess, yeah, it came out that somehow magically his blood test had magically disappeared from I think it was the New Jersey State Athletic Commission. So after that, I was like,
Do you know the American kid I rock with? I think he fights at 130. He's just turned pro. Oh, fuck. He fought on like a big card recently. Won a gold at the World Amateurs. Fuck, I'll get his name in now.
I like technically aggressive fighters, so
I do too.
Bivol, Keyshawn Davis, Carmel, it's right there. I'm not saying that the style is unbeatable, nor is he the greatest thing ever, but I'm definitely a fan of that. Look, that's how you get him out of there.
Yeah, and then I'm always dubious of fighters when they come up through this like hype machine that gets behind them, and it's like, and maybe it's not his fault entirely, but the media sphere around him and his association with Floyd. But it's like everybody has to. This guy, he has to be the next Floyd. He has to be the next Bud. He has to be the next Tank. When it's just like, it makes, when I see that hype machine get stirred up behind a fighter, it makes me feel like they're trying to sell me a lemon. You know what I mean? Like it's almost too good to be true. So it's always like I want to like, let's let the kid develop and then do the things before we get the fucking hype train behind him. But that's just me as a fan, anyways.
I think I'm gonna wrap it up, boys. That was a good one. Mo,
I take it easy.
HLD, Mick, appreciate you guys for jumping on.
For sure, later, guys.
Peace out.
Peace. Hit the thumbs up. Appreciate everybody. That is a wrap.